Yeah, no, see, I have a problem with this.
Um,
Gordon needs to do his best Jennifer voice off camera and keep Otto.
You just can't see me.
Yeah, keep Otto right where Otto is. Thank you very much.
I'm here. I can play. We're good.
How's that, Chuck? Did that work for you?
Perfect. That's absolutely flawless.
Jennifer?
That sounded just like her.
Jennifer, so glad you could make it.
Shut up, Les. Otto and Farina are here.
Are there any dragons here?
It's uncanny.
Oh man, this is brutal.
Just say something bad about Gato, and
Shut up.
It's pretty much golden.
Well, he did drop a dragon reference, and I've heard
He
no
did.
snack.
Shut up.
There we go. It's just a little delayed.
I was prepped tonight.
She
A
dropped
dragon slapped me.
reference.
Mindy just asked what happened.
We got to get Mindy in on this so she can come down and slap him whenever this happens.
Yes.
We need her to be the
That would be
physical
awesome.
arm
Just
of
see
the
his hand
Yeah.
come from off camera and just smack.
I think that's what it sounded like too. So, do you guys get? So, speaking of dragging Mindy into this poor Mindy into this game, do you guys get like like from your wives, like, is tonight the night that you play with your friends, that kind of thing? You know? Yes. So Marla's like, go have fun with your friends, and she's trying to be supportive, but it's
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah,
it doesn't-
supportive.
It,
That's what.
it doesn't sound condescending at all.
no. have a good time playing with your friends. But so last time, lots of interesting things happened. So you guys got in here. You managed to take down the giants that were like sort of guarding the place. Then you got into this room and poked in, and suddenly there were these what we've been referring to as demon boys, who were flying around, and they look to be working in some sort of laboratory, and then they sort of look over, and there you guys are. And so they started flying out and attacking you guys. Some of them are throwing their swords for no reason and stuff like that. And so that fight is sort of like progressing, and still in place. A couple of these guys have sort of like moved around. Several of them are dead. One of them's dead inside the bin of the machine where the rocks are. A lot of crazy things happening. So, and that is sort of where we will start tonight. Let me look. I just want to look back and see in my note if I have any notes about buffs or anything like that.
Haste one more round.
There should be a
Greater
bless on
invisibility, 2
everyone
more.
but 2.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear this amazing plan. That's gonna,
Did you watch the video?
Huh?
Did you watch the
No.
video? He outlined the plan at the end of the video last week.
I figure I'll see it.
It's all explained.
plan I
And you
would
guys
have
all
done.
suck, by the way.
It's
The
all
plan I would have
explained.
done had everyone stayed away.
No, his plan was to go invisible and out of harm's reach, which is what his plan always
Always
is.
his plan.
Which is always his plan.
Which is why I think we should feed him to the dragon.
Well,
You gotta telegraph a little when you're gonna do it.
Sorry, Les.
That's all right.
now, you have noticed that even when I'm invisible, staying out of harm's reach, things are dying around, that aren't next to you guys.
I noticed nothing.
It's party members, though.
I noticed nothing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, there's reasons why some of us never became police detectives. In our career choices. All right. So anyway, it's like a big sort of moving battle. Lothar's got a blade barrier up to try and keep things out, which hasn't. They just sort of like, in your opinion, they just sort of teleported out. These guys, so they can teleport as well as fly. So that's interesting. And there's just a variety of things, going on, back and forth battles that are happening. So we've got, and let me double check, because I think I did write it down. Hold on a sec. It's just on a different thing. Here we go.
Fletcher needs to be moved up in the order.
Okay.
It shows Illendar second, but technically Fletcher's second.
Oh, I think he waited for people so he could.
Oh, so that's his new spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
There were people in my way.
Okay. Did I send it? All right, here we go. Yeah, haste one more round. Everybody's blessed except for Storm, Farina, and Bardos.
And Gatto.
And Gatto too? Gatto's
Gatto's not in that.
not blessed.
burst.
Okay. Otto is enlarged and has Magic Fang. And he has a hold of that guy with a grapple condition. Fletcher just smashed one. Lothar and Bardos were nearby, got out of the way, so Fletcher with Stone Skin can go past. Fletcher, you have 8 more rounds of sonic energy in your hammer, courtesy of Bardos. In the machine room, Flash Art is enlarged. Storm has bull strength on them. Gatto's greater invisibility has 2 more rounds. And that's it. Sound right? That's what I have in my notes from last time.
Correct.
All right, cool.
And how many more? You said one more round of haste?
One more round of haste, 2 more rounds of greater invisibility. So let's just get started. Why don't we? Or do you guys want to give Matt a couple more minutes? You guys don't need a paladin.
Where's he at in the turn?
Because we know Matt's coming. We'll just.
He's at the very bottom of the order.
Yeah,
So we got time anyway.
We can
We
start.
got time.
We've
All
got
right.
a while before he gets in anyway. So
Okay, these 2 guys are going to. I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on a second. These 2 guys here are a little hurt, and they are going to fly up in the air.
That one's going to have issues.
He might. This one's definitely going to fly up in the
well,
air.
He's well within Storm's reach.
He's too close, yeah. So he's actually good. You know what? He's going to fight because he's mad at Storm. He's going to try and fight Storm
And die.
and potentially.
horribly.
I don't know. You never know with these guys. So he swings. He's going to do a full attack action. 33 to hit and 27 to hit.
That first one was a valiant effort.
Okay. Well,
Still
did
a
it hit?
miss.
Yeah, valiant effort means he failed.
All right, so 2 slashes, but he's starting to look scared, and he's going to take a 5-foot step backwards. Yeah, he can. After that full attack, this one is going to fly back into here. Now, Bardos, I had a question. Did you turn off the tentacles, or are they still there?
It didn't. Somebody had asked me to turn them off, though, so I guess this turn I will.
Somebody had asked, but he hadn't yet.
Yeah, it was Flash Art that wanted to go by there, but it hadn't been your turn yet.
No.
Okay, so he's going to go over to there. He's going to fly through the laboratory, and Fletcher and Lothar, and Bardos, give me a quick perception check. Okay.
Oh.
26. Okay, Lothar, you don't hear it, probably because of Fletcher in the way is blocking out all sound. But Fletcher, you and Bardos hear it, and it sounds like, you can't see anything, but it sounds like one of those demon boys is in this room on the other side of the blade barrier saying something. You're not sure what, and it's not to you, but he's definitely talking, making noise, and it's not in common or anything. Do either of you guys speak Abyssal?
I do.
Not me.
Okay, so Bardo speaks Abyssal? Okay, so basically you hear him, it sounds at first like it's praying, like, oh, great Discari, hear my pleas, blah, 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 blah. And then your mage training kicks in and you realize that it's some sort of incantation. You remember something like this from like wizard school, where this is called, you suspect that this is some sort of what would be called an incantation of waking. Something's going on in there. Okay. The other one is going to try and ungrapple himself from Otto. So let's do this. Check him out. That would be either a CMB against Otto's CMD.
Yep.
Do you don't happen to have that handy, do you, Gordon?
I can get it in a second. Give me a minute here.
Okay. or and I'm going to have to check.
Escape artist against CMD.
That's what I'm looking for. So this would actually, CMB is better. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll that. He's going to try and escape from Otto, which was a great movie, by the way.
28.
Did not escape. So he is still grappled. And if Otto wants to, later this turn, he can potentially pin him, at which point all sorts of other bad things happen. All right. So that is the extent of the Demon Boys. Next up is Gato.
Gato moves here.
Okay.
Using lunge, he can attack from a little bit of a distance.
Okay. Can do. All right. I see where you're going there.
The guy on the ground.
Yep.
There it is. 13.
Ooh, potential crit.
Does he have more than 14 hit points?
I don't really want to talk about it. Yes. No, he doesn't. So I guess it doesn't matter. Storm, you're like getting ready to just like chow down on this guy, and you see him kind of go. Ugh, ugh. He falls down to your feet. You don't see anything. You do see the guy up in that had just flown off, sort of looking around, and he pretty much blames Storm for killing his friend. So.
Okay, so using spring attack, after I've killed him.
Yep.
I come to here.
Okay.
And
attack again.
Storm hears a whisper coming from this location saying, "It's just me. Relax."
By instinct,
Chill, baby, chill.
Storm reacts instinctually.
Claw bite, tail slap.
Okay. Ilindar, you and Storm are up. So Storm hears this. It sounds like Gato, but it's probably some sort of illusion.
Right, probably fireball right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Fireball on my perimeter.
No, it's the thing about Gato had fireball and he'd dodge out of the way. It wouldn't take any damage.
Yeah, no kidding. But the process of dodging he might end up in the abyss through that ball of fire there.
I didn't ask the size of the room. I said cast fireball.
Storm is going to jump in the air, fly, and land right there.
Okay. So there are a couple of dudes flying in the air above the thing. Those guys with one dude.
There's one dude flying in the air.
There's one. Well, not this one. This one is okay.
This guy here, right?
Yeah.
I only see one guy in the room. Is he in the air or is he on the ground?
He's in the air.
He's in the air. He flew up.
Oh, okay. So she's going to...
She could attack him in the air. I mean, she has flyby attack, right?
No, but
she could just fly to here and attack.
She would have to make a hover check. But
yeah, actually stand in the machine a little bit.
Well, he flew straight up, so he's up well above the machine.
So if it's straight up, if he's straight up, there's essentially a straight line between her and next to where he's at.
Sure.
So she can do a charge and a pounce then.
Ooh, air pounce. Okay. Can do.
So
that we don't have to worry about
she's not hovering. She's
just bashing into him.
So, and these are all +2 attack and +2 damage because of the.
Okay. Hey, shouldn't that fourth button you spelled fully wrong?
Huh?
Full enlarged,
and it shouldn't be engorged.
Oh God!
My buttons are right.
What's the dragon doing to this demon?
I'm just gonna keep the slap up in a separate window.
Just that for saying demon.
Oh, I said dragon. Oh, good Lord!
Watch it. I'll stick my cat on you.
Ouch! Potential crit. All right. So Demon Boys.
So these are all too higher on both sides.
Because of bless.
No, because of an.
Because of engorged.
Bull strength.
Oh, bull strength. Okay. So 35, 32. Wing Buffet at 20. Wing Buffet at 16. That's the only one that doesn't hit. 2 claws, 2 wing buffets. Is that all I'm seeing here? No bite?
First one.
Oh, I keep missing that. Okay, so 18 bite, 20.
That's a 20 bite.
That's a 20 bite. So, yes, that will hit. So 25.
27, technically.
Oh, no, wait. So 30 points. And then another 22, which is 52 points. And then another 24, which is 76 points. And then finally a miss. I think that's it. 76 points.
And then I'll do another one to see if the claw really critted or not.
Sure. It's not going to matter.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
29.
It did crit. So do you want the chart?
No,
it's not going to matter. So he had 76 points of damage. So you guys see Storm just take off. You know, there's a stutter step before she takes off. She reaches out to something invisible and then she then she takes off and just like slams into this guy. I mean, she's a whirlwind of claws and teeth and stuff. And you hear him scream once, and then he falls backwards into this fire thing and disappears. But he looked pretty dead. I mean, there was no way he could have. He couldn't have.
Is the blue dot? Does that mean in the air?
Yes.
Okay, so she's right there and in the air.
Okay, so she's at about 45 feet. Just keep that in mind. I'm just going to write Storm 45. Basically,
60 feet.
Yeah, the ceiling is 60 feet up, but she's at about 45. The machine is about 15 feet tall, so she's about 30 feet above the machine.
Okay.
And she has a bird's eye view if she wants to look down and try to look at it from above. All right, so Ilandar's turn. You're standing behind Flashheart. Where he sort of interposed himself to protect you from the now freshly murdered demon boys.
Right.
What do you do?
I'm going to let him keep doing that because he's doing a superb job at that.
So far, you haven't been hit by any of the demon boys. So
right. So at this stage, Ilandar's just going to kind of be surveying the battlefield and kind of pass.
Okay. Bardos is up.
I'm going to send Baru over to see what this guy is up to. Is that Blade Barrier? Is that from them? That's from them, right?
No, that's from Bardos.
Us.
That's from Lothar.
That's from me.
You hear me, Les? You froze up on me.
No, I can hear you.
Can Baru see past the Blade Barrier to see what this guy's doing?
Yes, you can see it. It's kind of so these are blades and Chuck.
They're moving around, but you can kind of see through them. Yeah,
they're blades of force, I believe.
Yeah,
but they're like whirling around, so you can.
It's clear,
you can
so you just get sort of a distorted. That's why you get bonuses to if someone tries to attack you with a ranged weapon through it. You get cover because it distorts vision, but you can still see.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. So, so give me a perception for Baru.
Perception for Baru. So if you want to pass a spell through him, you have to touch him, or can you just do that?
You mean like, would you have to touch Baru to pass a spell through him? No.
Yeah, if I want him to do magic missile, do I have to? Can I just like have him do that, or?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, it's a familiar. Yeah, I think you just tell him to do it and he does it.
Right.
You channel your magical energies through your familiar who doesn't like it.
He might.
Hates it, especially magic missiles.
He might.
Well, then I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to cast web at this guy to get him to stop doing whatever he's doing through.
Okay. You can cast. I gotta check. You can cast
Yes, you
non-force.
can cast. You can cast through blade barrier.
You can. Okay.
Yeah, right.
That's what I thought. I wasn't sure though. Okay.
Range, so I mean, I can start
It's
it
ranged.
where I want.
Okay.
And I'm going to spread it from basically the left to the right of him, in between the two posts, or
Okay.
wall to wall.
All right.
Try to capture him in it.
What? I'm sorry.
Try to capture him in it.
Sure.
His spell casting.
What is the
DC 17 reflex.
DC 17 reflex? Okay, so let's do that first. DC 17 reflex is okay, not terrible, not great, but not terrible. All right, I'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Oh, he's not trapped, but the web still is all around him essentially.
Yeah, we still got to do concentration, right, to finish if he was doing a full round action.
I think so, yeah. So I put a new one in there. The web is how much radius is there?
20-foot radius. That's big.
20-foot radius. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that. It's like that's a kind of a shitty color. Hold on a second.
It's got to be anchored between 2 points, though. So basically, from wall to wall, it's
Gotcha. Okay.
cover that whole room.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that color. So it's kind of brown, and yeah, I'm gonna say it doesn't go beyond the door. Now he's not in it, but he still does have to make a concentration check. So let me check something real quick. We didn't take any since if it's a full round thing. So he would. I'm trying to figure out what the DC. I guess the DC would be the saving throw of the spell, correct? Is my concept? Since it didn't do. It's not a damage amount.
I mean, I've got a concentration check. Mine is D20 plus 14.
Okay.
How that's calculated.
Yeah, that's how you. Yeah, that's your concentration. His is.
Looks like it's your level plus your intelligence or whatever you're basing your spells on.
Okay. 2 plus.
That would be my guess. If it affects him at all, it's probably just like he's trying to cast from a threatened square or something.
An 11. Okay.
Or casting defensively, maybe.
Okay. So yeah, exactly. So he's going to go ahead and try to go ahead and do that concentration check right now. No problem. He continues to make these noises, even though he's surrounded by webs. He's not like trapped in them, so he could be like lifted up a little bit, and so that's even though the whole area is now filled with webs.
Okay, and is dispelling, is that a free action or does that take time to do that also?
I think it's a swift action, although I will defer to the rules lawyers. I think dispelling a spell that you've cast is a swift action. I think.
Yes.
Okay, well then I'm going to dispel. Bardos is going to dispel. I can still do a swift action and a regular action, so yeah, I'm going to dispel the blade barrier or the black tentacles.
Okay. Excellent.
Would you say tentacles are gone now?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because Flashshard asked me to do that. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I think you did it already. You did it like at the very end of your last turn. Because I had it on the. I can see it, but it's because I had it on the DM layer. All right, Bardos. Oh, wait. I guess I should probably put your. Why can't you guys see that? Oh, I know why. Because I'm not very bright. There we go. All right, so that area this whole area is covered in webs. That whole room is essentially filled with webs.
We just can't see it.
You just well, you
We'll
can,
believe
I
you.
mean, it's browner. You can see the.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
That statue suddenly get a life.
It did. Imagine that.
You know, it's weird. You never know what has life in this place. All right. That being the case, it is now Fletcher's turn.
So even
Oh
though
wait,
I'm
Bardos, you can move if you want, Bardos. Sorry, I apologize.
I mean, I'm not going south because that chick is there, and I don't want to go north because of what's going on there. So I'm kind of stuck, I think. I'm good behind the door. I might move back up against the door a little more.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Fletcher. So,
Even though I'm a lot enlarged, there's enough space here for me to go between, right?
oh, sure. That guy's dead. He's on the floor.
No, I'm thinking of charging this guy.
Oh, yeah. You can charge him if you want. But now, wait a second. He's grappled by Otto. Does that matter? I guess it doesn't matter. You can still charge him.
Oh, yeah, you can still charge him.
Okay.
He didn't pin him. I suppose if he pinned him.
You don't have to be that close. You can be 5 feet back.
I know, it just snapped.
Okay.
There we go.
Boom. All right. So you charge. Plus 2 on your attacks. And you see Otto sort of like, who's like sort of pounced on him. Otto sort of like sees you coming and pushes him forward so that his head is like right there. 24 will hit. Oh, jeez. Max friggin' damage. It's still not enough to finish him off, though. Although you bring that hammer down right in the middle of his chest, and he's like, ah!
So then, second attack.
Okay. That's also a hit. Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, bye-bye.
You basically reel him and then bring it down right on his face, which his little demon brain just goes all over the place.
And that's it.
You crush him. So he's dead. It is now Otto's turn.
Play him less, or
at this point, since he's I think we'll take him out.
We'll just skip him.
Yeah. All right, Lothar.
Because he might be back in time for next round. So.
Okay, so from where I'm standing, everybody's dead. Yes.
There's a live stuff over here, Fletcher says.
That's a good point.
Well, remind me, is the goal here, is it to clear this, or is it to get through the gate to get to the abyss?
Clear and destroy this, then get through the gate.
Yeah, we're going to destroy their ability to do this.
Okay, so first step is to get rid of everybody that's here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, wipe out.
All right, let's see. It doesn't look like... All right, well, I'm going to move a 5-foot step here and have Siggy come beyond me.
Okay.
And at this point, I'm waiting to see because I can't see. I failed my perception check.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going on over here.
You're talking about beyond the blade barrier? Yeah, no. Fletcher says there's some. You hear Fletcher say there's some live ones over here. In response,
I wasn't more clear than that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I don't know yet.
Through this door, if I look back, everything I can see in there seems to be dead because apparently that one chick went down this way.
Yeah, you see Flashheart pretty well, and you see Storm flying around above the machine. But beyond that, you don't. Yeah, and Bardos is standing sort of at the doorway.
Can I tell that Storm is injured?
I'm not, man. It's pretty far away. I don't think that you would be able to tell that he's injured.
Well, then I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Flashheart is not here yet. So at this point...
He's got chocolate dribbling down his chin.
Yep. It's all sticky. All right, so we move on to the Demon Boys. He finishes his...
Wait, Les?
Yeah?
Haste is over.
Haste is over. That's true. And one more round of greater invisibility for you.
Haste ever, by the way. I don't know that hardly anybody used that this time.
I did.
What's that?
He did.
Not hardly anybody used haste this time. The way things worked out. And your hair's killing me. You look like one of the trolls from those movies. Your hair is like live. Kind of like zigzags and goes up and down.
Okay. You hear, so Fletcher, you're looking through here and you see the statue begin to move. It's a statue of Discari, that big insect demon. So it looks like a big cross between, it's a statue-wise, a big cross between like a scorpion and a cricket. And you start to see it kind of like, and it's making like crackling sounds and that kind of stuff. And you see it sort of, all of its limbs begin to start moving. And then the demon boy is like, ha ha, and then tries to take off above. Well, he can't because the room's, well, that room's pretty big. He's going to try and take off up into the air to get away from the web, but he will have to roll another saving throw, correct?
Yes.
So let's just go ahead and do that. Reflex save is 11.
Probably not enough.
So now he's stuck in the web.
Now he's stuck in the web. So yeah, he tries to extends his wings too quickly and stuck. Can't get out.
His
Now
wings is what caught.
His wings got caught. He wasn't thinking. So now he's caught in the web. I'm trying to see if I have any more demon boys left, and I don't think I do. All right. Now we see. Hold on a second. I gotta do something real quick here. Shoot, I got 75 things working here. Hold on, let me play my.
You've got too many bad guys. You should just get rid of one or two of them just to make it easy.
I gotta turn on my hold music.
You're thinking music.
Be back momentarily.
Music that should not be played at any D&D game.
Shouldn't be played anywhere anyway.
Percy Faith, it's classic. All right, so here, go ahead and do this real quick. All right. All right. And she is going to go here. Wait. Yeah, there. And then she's going to move to here. What?
Can you talk a little louder, Les?
It doesn't help.
What? Oh, no, I was talking to myself. All right. Gatto, you're up. Ilindar is defenseless.
Ilindar. Around here, you hear Gato yell to you saying, there's an enemy south of us. Come down here and re-grant me greater invisibility, and I will go after her. I reach my final destination, Les.
Mm-hmm.
I am no longer invisible, but I'm going to use stealth just right out there. So
okay, I'm trying to find. So okay, so
I have a 31 stealth. Bring me back.
There you go.
Okay. Keep the other guy handy. I'm hoping he.
I'm just going to leave him right there.
Okay.
So Ilindar won't. Nobody sees you over there.
Nobody.
And you're stealthy. Well, nobody could see. Storm might. Yeah. So actually, you know what? Ilindar, roll a perception check for Storm to see if she sees Gatto skulking about over there. Nope, she does not. So he's got it backed up against this thing. All right. So you are there.
Now, if I see Ilindar here coming south,
mm-hmm.
I will wave to him. I will make myself seen. So.
Okay. All right, cool. And it's Ilindar's turn.
So, yeah, I lost my protection. Not cool.
Not cool, man.
Well, there's no one to protect you against.
Yeah, there's always something.
Not cool, man.
So I'll come to right there and probably peek around because that's where I heard it come from. When I don't see it, let's see if I see him.
Yeah, you would peek around. He's up against the wall. He's like moving, but now he's like waving.
No.
He breaks stealth for you.
I'm not stealthing now.
Okay, all right.
I told him if I saw you, I would be like, hey.
All right,
now,
so you could
now
see
you
him
told
over
me
there.
there was another combatant.
Yes.
Without knowing anything else, I think I would be hesitant to come around because Illendar can only see basically this line to you. He can't see around this corner.
Right.
He doesn't know what's back here.
And he's
So
very squishy.
In Illendar, one thing that you would notice is being as close as you are to that sort of the roiling, flaming wall, there's no heat coming off of it.
Okay.
So Gato is waving you over. Come over here. But you don't have to.
Okay. I get to right there. That ends my turn. Storm's going to come down and protect him from this way because he doesn't know anything that's over there.
All right, cool. Let me do this real quick.
Free action. I say she went down this tunnel here.
Okay.
All right. We're done for this time.
Fletcher, you see that big statue step off the plinth and immediately into a giant thing of webs where it's starting to go
stops.
And it's ripping these webs out.
Epic fail.
The thing feels, I mean, the thing is, it's not moving. It's obviously just trapped in these webs, but it is like its arms are like pulling the webs out of the wall and ripping them apart and that kind of thing. So it's stuck, but it's obviously very strong.
Is this a construct, Les, or is it like a living thing?
Give me a knowledge arcana. Or arcana, however you prefer it.
Arcana.
Arcana. That's how the British pronounce it. I shall be doing a knowledge arcana. 21. Yeah, you think this is either a golem or you think this might be either an animated statue or a golem of some sort. Either one of those are going to have some construct traits. The biggest one among them is immunity to magic.
Hey guys.
Hey, there he is.
Hey.
I'm so late.
No worries. You only missed one turn.
Yeah. Hey, Les.
Yep.
Was haste still going on, or was haste over this turn?
Haste is over this turn.
It was up. Okay.
Did we win?
No,
Yes,
the fight's
the battle
still
is
going. The haste is over.
The battle is over, and I was victorious. No, it's still going on. Now, you've killed all the demon boys, but there are other things afoot. So
There's a living statue.
Yeah.
So Mike's in on the plan now, right?
No.
They still didn't tell me.
And he didn't watch the video either.
I didn't say all you guys suck, though.
Why would you say that? It was a perfect foolproof plan.
All right, so it is sort of like crushing through the web as best it can. And Bardos, it's your turn.
Where I'm at, I can't see anybody down.
No, you don't. Not from there. The machine's in the way. You can't see anything. You did see Storm sort of go down to the ground, but she's behind the machine, so you can't really see her either. Is the sound effects bothering anybody?
I was wondering if there was a thunderstorm in one of your neighborhoods there.
Yeah.
Is it bothersome?
Bardo would have seen Illendar because he can see through these doors, so he would have seen Illendar walk cautiously around the edge of this machine and disappear behind it.
You would have seen that, yeah.
We're gonna have a change of venue here. Sweaty here, sweaty here.
How were the s'mores?
They were every bit as s'morey as you could possibly imagine. We just spent, we haven't looked at our yard for 2 full years since we bought this house, but now we're like looking out there going, look at all the things we could do. So we spent the last 8 weeks, yarding it up. So
nice.
That's a deadly trap.
Yeah. I once said, all we'll need is 10 bags of mulch and be finished. And I'm 130 bags in.
All right, so Bardos, you're going
here. Les, do I see anything in this room? That's empty still, right?
So yes, actually, it was empty. So you remember when all the demon boys came flying out of there? You see a couple of things that are quite odd.
Oh, that's a little too dark.
So Bartos, you should be. I think your eyes can see it, even though it's not showing on my screen. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So you see essentially those two, and they're up on the platform. So you see the stairs off to your right, looking into the room. So that goes up to a platform. This is the area with what looks to tables and stuff like that. These things here, these are like work tables, and it looks like they're covered with alchemical apparatus. This looks like a laboratory. What you're seeing is up on the platform. There are, well, you can see what you can see, and they look down at you, and you hear so there's one blonde and one brunette, and the brunette says to you, "Tell your friends to stop fighting. There is no need. There is no need. I can explain everything."
Oh, sorry.
If only we knew what negotiation meant.
But that's what she says.
Go ahead and tell them you're a little late for the whole pretend to be a blonde in distress thing. We've already been there, done that, got that T-shirt.
I can't believe that you guys are so suspicious of my motives as a DM that every woman that I mention her hair color is immediately suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to my world.
It's not just true in games; it's true in life, Les.
Welcome to my world.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep going.
What did Chuck say? If a good-looking woman is interested in you,
If she has red hair or tiefling blood, she's definitely out to kill us all in our sleep. Or perhaps a Cockney accent. Hi, Governor.
All right. So Bartos, what was that, dude?
I'm moving 30 is a full move, so I'm going to kind of keep going and pass them. And when I get there, I'm going to cast mirror image on myself just to kind of
get
protection.
So 4 images?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. So.
And I'm going to, as a free action, yell out to Flashheart and the Storm and start pointing and say, "They're in there."
They're in there.
They're in there.
The women that Les talked about.
Yes, they want to Flashheart if you want to talk. Now's your chance.
I don't know what. Talk?
So Flashheart, can you see into that room?
Where they are?
Yeah.
Even if I'm enlarged, I think we had this conversation that I'm still not tall enough to see over the machine. Did we not have that conversation?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so you actually hear a voice from in that room saying, "Iomedaean, Paladin of Iomedae, please stop. Stop the fighting. We can explain everything. There is no need for us to battle."
Okay.
I too am and then you hear something that you didn't expect to hear in this place. I too am of Iomedae. We have no cause to fight.
okay.
Looks like
Eldar from across the room bust out laughing.
Oh, heck. Prepare the secret handshake, Iomedaean. All right, well, let me know when I can move. Are we in combat?
Yes.
Sort of. It's Fletcher's turn.
Is this guy still alive?
No, he's dead. You're not in combat.
Okay, so let me know when I can move, and I will sally.
It's not your turn yet, but it's Fletcher's turn. But soon enough.
You're coming, yeah.
Yep, you're on your way.
So 2 questions. Can you attack through a blade barrier?
You can, but there is penalties.
Not the least of which is you're going to skin your knuckles.
But also, given your enlarged state, if you move up into the very middle of it, nothing can go through you. Which means at most, it can go into the blade barrier, but it can't pass through.
And stand in it.
Unless it teleports.
You stand in the middle of you right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so second question.
Past you, it will get. If it tries to engage you, it will engage you by standing in the blade barrier.
Yeah.
Got it. Second question then, and maybe mute because of the blade barrier, but is 10 feet enough distance for a charge?
For a charge?
What?
Charge.
Sure.
Yes, you have to move more than 5.
So if I move to here, make that a charge. It's not.
Okay.
Then can I do my full attack against him? He's
After you charge,
Blade
it's
Barrier
one
wasn't
attack.
there. I could attack.
You only get a single attack after a charge.
And they do have
I got
concealment
pounce.
because of the blade barrier.
Oh, you got, say that again?
I got pounce.
Oh,
Right, he does have pounds.
And they don't have
Rage
concealment.
power or something.
A blade barrier provides cover against attacks made through it. So
Yeah, so they get a +4 bonus to AC.
Yep.
A +2 bonus on reflex saves, and that's it. They don't get cover. There's no 50% miss. They just get a +4.
Okay.
To be honest, for Fletcher would much rather take that plus
Yeah.
4 to AC on both sides.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Fletcher, I will caution you that if you use natural weapons through a blade barrier, you will take the damage from it.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, you will take.
Okay.
Horrendous
And how much
damage. Don't
damage
do
is
that.
that?
Well,
It's
so
not
that's
good.
Blade barrier damage.
Is that
which is-
great?
It's 12d6.
12d6.
Okay, he'll just stick with the hammer then.
Yeah.
All right, first attack.
That's a miss.
Okay, second attack.
It's a potential fumble. That
Those
is a
rolls.
confirmed fumble.
A 3, a 1, and a 5. Nice.
Boy, that's solid. That's I love it when
I know
Yeah.
you love it when a
Refresh your
plan comes
browser.
together.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Pay attention, kids. Don't attack through a blade barrier.
All right, melee fumble. Ooh, jeez. Catastrophic failure. You fall unconscious for 1d6 rounds.
You fall forward 5 feet.
Yeah, essentially you try and stab with the hammer, you kind of thing, and the blade barrier bounces it back at you and hits you in the head. Now, it's not enough to do damage, but it's enough to knock you unconscious for d6 rounds. So let's just go ahead and roll that.
Hey, Les, do you have a graphic of little birdies to float around?
I don't, but I wish I did. Here we
Get
go.
a picture of that, Lothar?
4 rounds. You are unconscious and fall to the ground. Lothar, you're like, oh no, that's not what I meant. You go down and you are unconscious you fall to the ground and unconscious for 4 rounds from having a bounce back. It's like when a chainsaw hits a knot. But in this case, you got it right between the eyes, and it basically knocks you senseless for about 24 seconds.
Hey, Flash Art, talking looks like a really good idea for 4 rounds right now.
Lothar, you're up. What are you going to do after this obvious fiasco?
Call for aid, Lothar.
I'm pretty sure I said defend the area, not attack.
You told the barbarian to stand still? Come on.
Yes,
Not attack, yeah.
I told
Being the primary
barbarian-
healer. Being the
Burning
primary
cat.
healer in this group, it's like killing cockroaches with a boot on each hand.
Let's see here.
You might want to call for Flash Art.
Call for aid.
Yeah, I'm gonna call for Flash Heart.
Condor
All right.
calls for aid?
What's
So
that?
what do you
He
yell
is
at?
aid.
I keep hearing. I'm sorry. What's
Leave
his
out the
call for?
details. Otherwise, Flash Art will make fun of him.
Yeah,
Just
no.
take Fletcher's down. He's your
Yeah.
elf.
I'm going to holler. Fletcher's down. I need Flash Heart. I'm gonna move to here
Okay.
and bring the bird with me.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna call for Flash Heart to come and secure this area.
All right.
Now, Les,
Mm-hmm.
is it possible for him to go to Fletcher and aid in his recovery of consciousness?
Sort of like slap him back up.
Right.
Well, I don't have any spells called regain consciousness.
No. Just kind of like wake him up.
Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah, if you he would wake up in 4 rounds on his own, but if Flashlight goes over there, it takes a round.
Right. It would take a full round action for him to do it.
I
Yeah,
can bless him with my holy urine. Wake him immediately right up.
As you pee on his forehead to get him
It's
to wake
called
up.
create water.
He's changed from being an Iomedae to an I'm a peeing. But yes, if urinating on Fletcher will wake him up.
Okay.
And piss him off, but at least
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna get in the way when he
Fletcher,
wakes up
it's
with pee
not,
on
it's
his
not
face.
that I want to do. It's for the good of the party.
Yeah.
wait, not piss off.
Good of the party.
Don't attack through a blade barrier next time.
Or at
all right,
least
so Lothar,
roll
you look
higher.
there, you yell out to Flashheart. We need, Lothar calls for aid, and
Fletcher's down, we need help.
Fletcher's down, we need help. All right, is that it that you're going to do, Lothar?
Well, and then I moved.
Okay. I think you still probably have another action if you want to do something else, because talking is, calling for aid is essentially a swift action.
Yeah, no, that's good enough.
That'd be a free action.
Flashhearts, you've been talked to from two different sides. On one hand, Lothar saying, Fletcher's down, we need help. And on the other hand, in the room, a woman's voice, but a commanding voice that says, fellow Iomedaean, we need not fight. I can explain everything.
Hold the thought there, lady. Iomedaean lass, I will be right back. Party needs me. I don't know where the vibrant robotic comes from here.
Hold on, I gotta tweet that.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Hold on, I'm putting on my hold music while I tweet.
I'm sorry, that's got to go.
No good?
No, that's got to go.
No bueno.
It's Percy Faith.
I don't care.
I think we need some.
That sounds exactly like what I envision the elevator to hell.
No, that's 10 hours of the girl from Ipanema.
Isn't that the theme song from the Philly movie show? What the hell is that thing called? With Danny DeVito.
Yes, they play that a lot.
Yeah.
But we could go with. I mean,
stop it. This second, stop it.
You drawing a mustache on me?
All right. Yeah, I think somebody drew a Hitler mustache on you. What? All right, so you yell out, hold on, Iomedaean lass, I have to go help my idiot friend Fletcher, and you run into the other room.
Okay.
I got the screams for graffiti, Matt. I just can't help myself.
Hey, what do I see as I approach Fletcher?
Well, so you see the blade bearer, which are these interwoven things of force. You can also see beyond the blade bearer is the room is filled with webs, and the statue is now off of the pedestal and on the floor, and it is flailing about with the webs, trying to release itself. There is also a demon boy stuck in there as well. And you see Fletcher, who is on the ground, unconscious, and he has a big bump right in the middle of his forehead.
If this was Call of Cthulhu, I'd have to roll for sanity for sure.
Probably.
All right. Okay, so Les, I will run in here, drop my shield right here, and grab Fletcher with my free hand and drag him back a little bit from the blade barrier.
Okay, so you're dragging him away from the blade barrier. Okay, yeah. So
to like maybe right there, somewhere next to Lothar on top of his dead harpy.
Okay.
Whatever that is. Not a harpy, but
demon boy.
Actually, you're a big, strong guy. You wouldn't have to drop your shield. You just reach down and grab him by the scruff and.
All right. I don't have to drop my shield then. I'm awful. I'm huge right now. I'm swole.
Yeah, you're huge.
You're swole.
Okay.
I'm what they call Scottish. Freaking huge.
All right. Demon boy is going to again try to eject.
Get out of the way.
Yeah. 16? No, it's 20. What did you say? It's 22?
17. Close, but no cigar.
17? Okay. He almost dislodges. He gets one wing out, and he's like, freedom. And then the other wing dips down. He's like, son of a bitch. And he's stuck again. So that's him. Gatto, you are up. So you and Ilendar and Storm are sort of clustered around that way, the way that you think that woman went. You saw her go that way.
Lothar has just, or not Lothar, Bardos has just told us she's in that room, right?
Yep.
Well, Bardos says that there are a couple of people in there. He says there's a couple of women in there.
A couple of women in there. She's the only woman I know of. I delay until after Ilendar.
Okay. Well, Ilendar's up next, so go ahead, Il.
Are we thinking this is a scam?
Of course, we're thinking it's a scam.
I'm hoping Ilendar does something.
That's why I'm still alive.
Ilendar's going to call to you. Do you want haste also, or just invisibility? Because I have to do haste first if you want haste.
Both of you got it.
I've got them both, but I can only do one. So if you want haste, then actually, there's no one else in the room now. Or is there?
No.
Bardos.
Well, Bardos.
Yeah, I was going to do haste last time, but we're all kind of
Yeah. All right, I'm going to tell you.
If you give me greater invisibility now, I'll stay within 50 feet of you, or 30 feet of you.
Okay. Or Bardo.
Or Bardo.
I'm going to give you greater invisibility and mark that one off.
Okay.
Mark it off, dude.
It's marked off.
He's over the line.
And then
he disappears. And that lasts for how long?
9.
Okay.
I call over to Bardo. Do you need Storm?
You see it, Don?
I don't know that I need Storm, but
No, I don't.
Oh
yeah, I do.
Because
For what?
he probably needs to get here because the leaders are here, I think. Bardo saw this lady before, right? He saw how powerful she was because he was in this room earlier when she was here.
Storm has seen this woman before because he tried to smack at her and she smacked at him.
Yeah.
I don't know if Bardos saw her or not.
Bardos
There was a blonde woman, but I don't know if you ever saw her.
Pretty sure I did.
You say there's a woman over there and Gallo just disappeared?
Yeah, just disappeared.
Of course, it was by my hand, so it's my own fault.
All right, so you just invisible got. Oh, you're talking about Storm.
Yeah, so I'm invisible, and then I'm at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to get you right there.
Okay.
And so as this conversation, I'm going to have Storm stick her head in the door and see if the woman there is the one that smacked her.
So, so there's 2 women, and they're standing on an elevated platform. One of them is indeed the blonde woman with the scythe. And she's standing there, and the scythe is sort of just, like she's holding it like port arms or whatever you do with the scythe when you're not fighting with it. The other woman is smaller, but dressed in armor, and she's wearing what looks to be the same sort of holy symbol that you've seen on Flashheart. And she's standing there. It's odd because in this case she's got this sort of ornate armor, very Crusader-esque. She's a small, dark, very kind of dark-haired, kind of Joan of Arc looking woman, but she has a sword sheath on her belt. With what looks to be a longsword on it, and it looks of similar make to Radiance.
Wait,
like you've seen Flashheart's sword Radiance, which he got from retrieved, and Irabeth Tirablade told Flashheart that it was her blade, and then she gave it to him. If I recall correctly, that's what she told you. But this woman has a sword that looks, it's not the same, but it looks like maybe it was manufactured by the same people. It has similarities to it, I guess.
I thought Hattori Hanzo gave me this one.
No.
So, Les, the last part of my turn is when Storm sticks her head in and confirms that that's the woman
that's her.
Very powerful that smacked her. I'm going to call over my shoulder, Gatto, she's over here.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
All right, it's Gatto's turn.
Bardos,
Give me
a voice
perception
from
check.
right here says, cast haste next round. Or cast haste as soon as you can.
Gatto, give me perception check. You look up at her, and she's looking directly at you.
Oh, shit.
She's watching your. You have no doubt in your mind that she can see you. Now, not the small, dark-haired woman who seems to be talking towards the door.
Right. What weapon does she have in her hand?
She has a scythe, that big scythe that she hit you with.
Okay.
But she's looking right at you.
Can I get some light in this room?
No, I'm sorry, no. Hey, you want to be invisible? You're gonna have to deal with the dark.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me give you some light.
I've given as much instruction as I can, even though she's looking right at me.
Okay. No, I see what you're doing there. No. Is that satisfactory?
Yep.
Oh wait, you have dark vision, don't you?
Low light.
It's not dark in here, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the full brunt. Better?
Okay.
Okay. You don't recognize the dark-haired woman. You don't recognize her.
Okay.
But so as you move in the direction that you're moving, so I'm not going to give it away to everybody. But as you move, you see Blondie is sort of like she's just
looking
following,
right at me.
looking right at you, and you see her begin to sort of like as you kind of do the move that you're in, you see her begin to sort of like unlimber, and she looks like she's going to interpose herself between you and the dark-haired woman.
Okay.
Okay. The statue is going to try and can it use CMB to get out of a web? I can't remember.
No.
I don't think so.
No, I think it's a reflex save all the time.
It's only a reflex save. Damn, because its reflex saves suck. How long does the web last?
Hours.
Long time.
Okay. Damn it. All right.
90
reflex. Ooh, and it was so you said it was 17?
Yeah, you got it.
So it does. So it finally tears away the web and walks right into the blade barrier. And all of a sudden, you know the blade barrier just goes berserk as chips of the creature are flying off of it as it walks through. How much damage does that do, did you say? 12d6? Okay, give it to me.
44.
All right. And it walks through. It walks through, and it takes one of its. So it's like those cricket demons. It's Discari essentially, and it takes one of its like crickety scorpion legs and brings it down on Flashheart.
Unless I was wrong, you can do a combat maneuver check or escape artist check as a
okay.
Cool, bro.
He got out anyway, so it's okay.
Itself and then move and then.
That's like a third action.
It went right to the blade barrier to teleport.
It went right through it.
No, I went through it and took damage.
I guess it would be 2 actions. So he does not get an attack this round, but he's raising that arm.
He's where he wants to, but he's ready.
Yeah,
He's raising.
His ass is still in the blade barrier.
Well, he can't pass over. He's not walking over Fletcher.
Right. So his butt is still in the.
Well, no. I mean, I got to do it with the counter, but he's through it. He gets out.
Okay.
To get completely through it, he has to get up next to Fletcher, which would provoke because of his reach.
Fletcher is unconscious.
Fletcher isn't reaching anything right now.
But Flashheart might provoke, but then, well.
No, it's right at his reach. He wouldn't provoke.
No.
Oh, he wouldn't. All right,
Yeah,
so he goes to there. All right. Okay, that's him. Bardos.
I was going to do something, but I'm going to do something else.
Where's the third giant? Is he dead outside?
All giants are dead, yeah.
Those guys hit like a mofo.
Yes, they did. But
everybody is.
I'm going to move to there less. Is in my movement rate. So now I can still see Elendar and Storm, but I can see what's going on here. I can see
They're all sort of collectively, and I'm going to go ahead and move these dudes. So.
And I've been kind of watching through Baru's eyes too to have a feel what's going on in this room.
So yeah, Storm, you are standing on top of that dead giant, but you're going to look through Baru's eyes so Baru goes. So I mean, you see Elendar and Storm pretty easily. You don't see Gatto. You see what's going on. Yeah, so you hear as you move there, you hear the smaller one, the dark-haired woman, yell out, "Tell the golem to stop!" And she's talking over to her left, and then you hear one of the demon boys call back in Abyssal, and Bartos, you hear. Give me a perception check. Flashheart, do you speak Abyssal, or Lothar, do you speak Abyssal?
I definitely do.
I do.
You both do. So
Yeah.
you hear the creature yell back, "My lady, I apologize. I'm stuck in the web. I thought we were fighting." And you hear her yell out again. She yells out in Abyssal this time, "Stop the creature now!" And there's this unassailable air of command. And so you hear the demon boy say, "Halt!" to the through the blade barrier. So Bartos, you hear all that. So you've looked up there. You can see both things. You've only did one move action, right?
Yeah. And that kind of changes everything now because I don't want to do either of the things I was going to do, I don't think.
Option C?
Option C is to wait. So, yeah, I'm not going to do anything.
Hold your turn. Let me know.
I moved, so I'm done.
Oh, okay. So you're just going
So no haste?
I'm not going to do it because, we could end up talking to this chick for the whole thing or haste. I'll cast it as soon as we're in battle.
Let's talk really fast. Hey, girl, what's up?
Do lawyer speak, like the end of a commercial.
All right.
Five.
So this conversation goes on between and Gatto. You speak Abyssal?
I don't think so, but let me make sure here.
The only
speak Abyssal.
I do, and I'm just right outside the door.
I do not. I do speak Undercommon.
Oh, that's
I do not
handy.
speak Abyssal.
All right. So you heard you only hear the first thing she says. She says like, "Demon, command that golem to stop." And then you hear something in Abyssal. Then you hear her respond in Abyssal, and with some sort of like she's like, this very sort of like commanding sort of tone in her voice. The rest of you,
what she said is, "I was just kidding. Really, continue the fight.
Murder everyone." Yes. So you hear that. So Illinar, if you speak Abyssal, then you understand what she says as well. This one, that's all she does. This one sort of steps over to this area to block, and she the blonde woman with the scythe brings the scythe out, and she's like this. But you see her sort of like very gently put her hand on the smaller woman's shoulder and push her gently backwards a few steps.
She shoved her.
He moves over to the side. We can take advantage of their anger at each other. And so that's what they do. Fletcher, you're unconscious.
I yell in there. You gonna let her push you like that?
Let's you and her fight. Lothar, your turn.
Where does tub of Jello come from?
So what did I hear in
Summon
Abyssal?
this Jello.
You heard somebody off in the background yell out in common, command the golem to stop. And then you hear the demon, who's still in the webs, turn around and says, I apologize. I'm sorry, my lady. I thought we were to attack them. And she's like, she returns in Abyssal, tell it to stop now. And so then the demon boy says, of course, my lady. And he sort of like is turning. It's not his turn, but when it is his turn, he will say something. Or do something, you're not sure what. But you've heard all this. So she started out speaking in common, then she switched to Abyssal and commanded him to stop what she called the golem, which you assume is the statue.
Yeah, the giant roach thing that's in my face.
Yep.
All right,
Is that your dog, Matt?
Yes, he's emphysemic.
Poor guy.
A lot of old pugs get a collapse tricky when they get older.
Oh.
That notwithstanding, I'm going to cast Magic Circle against evil.
Okay, and that is what sort of radius?
It is a 10-foot radius.
10 feet raid. There you go.
Which should include the unconscious Fletcher.
It does. It also includes the statue. What does it do to him, if anything?
Well, it acts as a protection against evil. So if it's an evil summoned creature, he has to back the hell up.
He is not evil.
He doesn't have to back up. He just can't come any closer. You can't use it to push things away, but you can use it to keep things from coming closer.
Okay, well, there you go.
Weirdly, it's not evil.
Okay.
Is that possible?
It's a statue. It's just doing what's told.
Yeah, it's a golem.
Okay. All right. You going to move at all? You going to stay there?
No, I'm going to stay here.
All right. Flashheart, you're up.
Mm-hmm. All right, fiendish statue. What say you? I'm not really sure what to do about the statue. I'm not privy to any conversations they're having, right? I don't hearing what they're saying.
Well, you heard them talking Abyssal.
You would have heard Demon Boy, definitely.
Can you speak Abyssal?
Yes. So I thought I could hear. Yeah, so I can hear them shouting to the statue here.
No, they haven't shouted to the statue yet. It's just, this shouting has been going on between Demon Boy in the statue room and then somebody off in the background somewhere.
So
But it was a conversation, and basically you would hear,
Demon Boy's side of the conversation.
Yeah, you would hear Demon Boy say, "I thought we were continuing the fight against these people," and you hear him very contritely say, "Yes, milady, it will be done."
But what is this thing doing here?
At this point, it's just walked through the blade barrier, and it's coming towards you.
I'm pretty sure I'd attack it then. I don't see any reason I wouldn't be attacking it. So.
Well, I thought you were going to use this round to try and wake up Fletcher.
Oh yeah, that was before a big statue walked through a blade barrier. Like I'm gonna hover over Fletcher.
We're looking all threatening.
The team is totally done.
Everybody at the party knows I'm pea shy. I can't do it when other people are watching. This big old statue watching me. I can't do it now. All right.
Hold on.
Do not play the music while you tweet this.
Everybody knows I'm pee shy. I can't pee on Fletcher with a big statue watching me.
Are you tweeting this?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Exclamation point.
I almost fumbled my thing and hit myself with Fletcher's hammer, but last second I'm sure I missed it, right?
You did absolutely miss it.
All right. I'm hasted though, right?
No, haste is gone.
Haste is gone.
Right. But I have a move, so I have another attack.
Okay.
And I think I'm off on my numbers there, but oh, geez.
Also a miss.
Swing and a miss.
You're attacking it.
Does a 16 hit? No. How about a 16?
No.
Also no.
So what you're
As far as
saying?
the statue knows, you're just trying to threaten it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're waving radiance around at it like, back, shoo, statue.
It's all glowing at it.
He thinks you're trying to kill a fly near him.
That statue.
All right, it's Demon Boy's turn. Demon Boy turns around and yells through the blade barrier in Abyssal.
Kill them all.
Creature of Discari, halt! Do not attack! And you hear, you see, so this thing had its like two of its arms up, and they were just going to come crashing down on Flashheart. And you see its head sort of look backwards. It looks forward, and it's like it puts its arms down on the ground and just stands there.
Clearly, I intimidated it.
Yeah, clearly. That's what it was.
Now tell it to back up a few feet.
Roll over, yeah, back up.
He's also
just go back and forth a few times.
He's also going to try and get out of the webberoo, but not. He's still stuck. His wings are still stuck in the web. All right, Ilandar's turn. So, Gatto, just so you know, that door is open.
Okay.
That's the one they're yelling through.
Okay, so this is one level. These are stairs going up to a walkway. How much taller is that than that?
8 feet, maybe. It's not a high walkway.
And is that a door that?
That's a door. It's on the walkway.
It's on the walkway. And what are these little dots right here on both sides?
Those are chains. The walkway itself is it's not made of stone. It's made of like reinforced wood. And those are chains that are helping to hold the walkway up. You can see there are bigger ones on the bigger platform. So those chains are embedded in the wall behind it. And they go down and connect to
Kind of like an angle going up. And
yeah, they don't impede movement or everything like that. They're sort of at a pretty sharp angle, but they're obviously helping to hold the thing up.
Okay. I'm going to peek around.
As Storm enters the room, you hear the dark-haired woman say to Storm, "You are the creature known as Storm. I have heard much about you. Please be welcome."
Storm probably hasn't taken her eyes off that one.
Maybe, but
that's the one that clobbered her.
Well, that one is sort of looking. So that one's sort of weird. It's looking towards like this door.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's looking over here, like over here somewhere around this way. She's not even looking at Storm. It's the small one addresses Storm directly and calls her by name.
Well, there's a drow head peeking around the corner, looking inside the room.
Ilindar, you must be Ilindar of the Drow folk. Please enter and be welcome here. We have much to discuss.
You'll forgive me. Our initial welcome wasn't all that welcoming, actually.
I was not made aware of your arrival until such time as several of my automatic defenses here had already enacted themselves. I apologize if anyone was injured.
I'm going to stop right there and say, Flashheart, need you.
I'm busy setting up a statue.
Flashheart's like, you're number 3 on the list. I will.
I could just hear this in the background. It's like, Flashheart, we need you.
Leave it in aisle 6. Aisle 6. Flashheart.
6.
I'm busy.
I've got my wife to kill, the kingdom of Florin to frame for it. I'm a very busy man.
If you don't have your health, you have nothing.
Right.
All right. So do you step in, Ilindar, with Storm, or you stay out?
I'll stay kind of half around. I've definitely got Storm in front of me, but I'll be kind of half in and half out the door.
Okay.
So I can pay attention to them and keep an eye on them.
All right.
But I'm still,
we see the woman.
I'm still using the door for cover.
Okay. Well, see, so the woman looks to you and she says, "Please enter. You face no danger from me or my friend, whose name escapes me. Just a second.
So you'll forgive me. I know I'm gullible, so I'm going to wait for someone else to get here.
Ursatella, she says.
Dead blonde bitch.
She's not dead yet, and she can see your little narrow ass.
So, yeah.
The statue. It's the statue's turn. I'm sorry. No, it's not. It's Gato's turn. I keep forgetting that.
How long does the invisibility last?
It depends. How long does true seeing last?
Oh, damn. Might be a while. I'll have to look that up, actually.
You got the jump on her last time because she wasn't ready for an invisible creature. Now she knows.
Yeah. Longer than I have to wait.
All right. Yeah,
so,
probably.
From this location, anyone that can hear me hears me say, state your intention.
And so the
No,
dark
I'm not
hair.
done yet.
Okay. All right.
Wait for it.
So I say that.
Wait, I thought you wanted us to state our intentions.
Well, while she's stating it, I'm doing other things.
You're supposed to wait for the beep.
He's loading the crossbow and shooting it now.
So I got trap spotter, so I don't see any traps. Just that's an automatic check, right? No traps on this walkway or anything.
Give me your perception check.
Well, you're supposed to roll it secretly. It's plus 14.
Okay.
You want me to roll it?
No, I'll do it.
I'll roll it. Natural 20.
You don't see any traps.
So I don't detect any traps. Okay.
Okay. All right, then I have to do that.
Speaking is a free action. All I've really done is moved and cast a spell.
Right. So I don't know that you can do this under direct observation in the way that you're thinking. I have to look. Hold on, let me look.
So she knows I'm doing something. I don't know if she knows what I'm doing.
She probably doesn't. I'm just curious as to whether or not. Hold on a second. I don't think that you can do that under direct observation.
Okay.
Let me just check.
Yeah, so please put it back in your pants.
Oh,
You
excuse
cannot
me
do
while I
that.
whip this out.
You cannot do that under direct observation. If Flash Shark can't
I don't.
see,
Yeah,
you
I
can
don't think
definitely
you
not
can
do that.
I mean, she's staring right at you. So, I mean, I don't
she
think
sees
that
me
you
do
would be.
something.
Yeah, she sees you doing something, but she's not. But she's definitely. I mean, she's ready. She's not about to put up with any interesting things from you.
Any
Plus,
shenanigans
she's also
from me.
any shenanigans, and she's also blocking. She's at that corner, and she's blocking your access to the dark-haired woman.
Right.
Okay, is that all you do?
That is all I do.
All right, fine.
That's all I can do.
The statue actually just sort of like goes back to. It's almost like it goes back to statue mode. It kind of like collects everything. You guys remember seeing this statue in that room, and it was posed in a certain way. You know, it was kind of just standing there. It kind of goes right back to that same pose, and it's almost like when you look at it, it's kind of weird because it looks like somebody took the statue off the pedestal, moved it 20 feet through a blade barrier, because you can see like chips of it have been knocked off and things like that, and planted it down. But that's what it looks like, because it just stops moving and doesn't do anything. Bardos, you are up.
Yeah, I think I'm going to cast Levitate on Fletcher and get him out of there. While I can do that without a attack of opportunity.
How much can you lift with Levitate?
900 pounds.
How much can you lift, bro?
I don't think even an enlarged Fletcher probably doesn't weigh 900 pounds.
No.
A ton, almost a ton. So yeah, I think so. So you lift
All I see is how far I can do, though.
The thing about levitate is I don't think that you can move it side to side. Like if you were to levitate it up and bring it close to you,
go up and down.
it just goes up and down.
Oh yeah, you're right. 20 feet.
I think you're wrong about how much he weighs.
A 12-foot guy in armor.
Yeah, I bet he weighs.
I normally weigh 180, probably 200 with my armor and stuff.
So if we say 200, it's cubed, right? 2 times 2 times 2?
No, that's size.
I bet it's getting close to that weight.
I thought it was in here.
No, I think size is doubled, weight is cubed. I thought it was the general rule.
Multiply its weight by 8.
Ooh,
Oh,
so it is much much heavier. So it is over 1.5 tons of Fletcher on the ground there. So yeah, you would
Double
not
its
be
height, multiply its weight by 8.
by 8. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, well, never mind.
I've been exercising lately.
Exercising. What is it? I'm really into fitness. Whole pizza in my mouth.
And apparently Fletcher has got his quarantine 15 times 10.
Yeah.
14, 15.
All right, I'm just going to reserve them and stand on this corner with Peru and do nothing.
Oh, I need to...
Okay.
I guess I can move in. I'll move into this other room.
Okay. You see, you can see the women on the platform there, and the dark-haired one says, Bardos of Numeria, we have heard much about you. Please come in. You are safe here. No one shall harm you.
How much are they?
Late.
This one takes a step forward to here. Again, blocking the things. She doesn't approach you, but she's looking right at you. Oh, Gato.
They're having a staring contest.
And you hear her say, Gato, did you say you speak Abyssal?
I do not.
You do not. So you hear her look around to the dark-haired woman and say, and the dark-haired woman's like, the woman says, so she says, the half-elf approaches. He's performing some sort of incantation, and you hear the other woman say, "It's okay. Just don't let him do anything stupid."
That's our
Too late.
specialty.
Oh, well, that's a big.
Stupid
That's
is
a
his
big
middle
job.
name.
She doesn't say like it's like it's. She says it in a way that's like, don't let him hurt himself. You know, that kind of thing. Don't hurt him if you have to, unless you have to. That kind of
Accepts
thing.
your challenge.
All right, Fletcher, still sleeping because Flashheart decided to attack a statue.
2 rounds to go.
2 rounds to go. Lothar.
Got your back, Fletcher.
I think I know the perfect way to wake up an unconscious Fletcher.
Boot to the codpiece?
No, I'm going to send the bird over to land on his face.
Stop around.
And poop in his mouth.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm going.
It's
to
only
move
2
over.
more rounds. No need to be desperate.
I'm going to move over and try to.
We don't know how long you're unconscious, really.
Well, that could be dangerous because owl poops are full of mouse bones, I think.
Yeah, it's possible.
No, the dangerous part is having a very aggravated Fletcher wake up.
Yeah.
That's the dangerous part.
I'm going to move over and try to wake Fletcher up.
Okay. It takes a round, and you just sort of like kneel next to him and just sort of like,
Yeah.
wake up, you big idiot. There's the whole freaking caper's blown.
Put some water, put my hand in water and just like sprinkle it on his face. Tap him
And then
on
take
the
his
cheeks.
hand and put it in the dish of water.
No, I don't want him to pee on himself. And I don't
Okay.
want him to wake up angry.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm squishy.
That's true. That's a good point. All right. So that's Lothar. Flashheart, your turn. Now the you see Lothar has come like almost next to the statue. He seems
Very
brave about it. Yeah. The statue itself is not attacking either Fletcher or Lothar or you. It's just sitting there. And you did hear them say in Abyssal, minion of Discari, stop your attack and stand still, that kind of thing. In Abyssal.
I'm still super strong because I'm real big, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna drag Fletcher. His hammer we'll just put on his chest or whatever. Drag Fletcher with me down the hall, and we'll head to where the party's at. So if you can bring Fletcher with me.
All right.
Lothar, let's adjourn to the soiree we weren't invited to.
So Lothar's kneeling next to Fletcher, and he's like, trying to, slapping his wrist, wake up. And then, so Flashheart just like, oh, screw this, just grabs him by the collar and drags him down the thing. But Lothar, you have to sort of jump out of the way as Flashheart just like sort of drags him into the other room.
And I'm picturing the stone floor being somewhat cobblestone, so it's thunk, 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 thunk as his head goes down this
By
hallway.
one ankle. It's like, oh, look, stairs.
Thunk, 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 thunk.
Also, there's like all kinds of blood and viscera all over the place, right? You're just going through. Well, you're a barbarian. That's kind of like your.
They like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even barbarians don't like to be covered in other people's blood and guts. All right, so that's Flashheart. Demon Boy is still trying to extricate himself from the web, which he is finding himself completely unable to do, and continues to be unable. If anything, now he's got both wings stuck in it, and he's like, you can hear him in the Abyssal going, son of a bat!
I think with that roll, his mouth is now gummed shut, so he can't even cuss properly.
So he's done. Ilindar and Storm. So you guys are sort of hanging out there, and you hear this woman say, "Please, you don't have to hang out outside the door. Come in. You will be safe here."
And
She's
somehow,
wearing a symbol of Iomedae.
I'm standing in a hallway,
Sounds like a trap.
all by my onesie, me and my bird in front of this giant statue that we've been abandoned to.
Couple of the dead guys standing around. Blade Barrier. Yeah, everybody just left you there. You're
Thanks,
the healer.
Flashheart. Thanks, Flashheart. Appreciate you.
I said come along.
Flashheart, give me a perception check when you get a chance.
Yep.
Yeah, you might not be getting that heal you need. There's your
Got your back,
perception.
Lothar.
It's a shame if I ran out of bursts all of a sudden, like in the middle of a combat.
What do you
All
got?
right, cool. All right, Ilindar, it's your turn. I'll get back to you with that.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. See, the bad thing is I'm a combat support mage. I'm not a utility mage. I guess for mine, I'm going to ask you: do you care to explain why you're running a factory that we're going to destroy?
And you seem okay with that.
Well, it's my hope that I can convince you not to destroy it. I want to explain to you some things that you probably don't know about this location and this place and my role here, that your Queen Galfrey probably has not deigned to apprise you of. She has made many mistakes, and it is my hope that I can clear up some of the misinformation that she has provided you. I see, Flashheart. Please enter.
I don't want to call out Flashheart. Is she evil? Actually, I'll say, are these two evil?
So Flashheart is looking. So he's sort of like he's dragging Fletcher by his leg. He kind of like comes around the corner, and he looks in the door. And Flashheart, that 33, you recognize the woman on the pedestal, the dark-haired woman. You recognize her. She is Yaniel of Iomedae. And I'm going to show you who she is. So go ahead and click that to make it bigger.
Yeah.
But is it actually her?
You recognize her. So this is, so you're shocked, Flashheart. You're stunned that, so this is Yaniel. You recognize her. She's a legendary crusader, a fellow paladin of Iomedae, and renowned for her slaying of demons. She was, she started her career at the end of the Third Crusade and quickly raised among the ranks. She also spoke out a lot about the Mendevian Crusaders. She accused them of negligence and sloth and corruption, and they threatened to excommunicate her from Iomedae. But instead, she said, instead of that, I will go into the world wound and fight on my own. She used to carry radiance, and everybody, yeah. So the legend. So you later learned this legend of Yaniel. She was the original bearer of radiance. She went into the world wound. She didn't return. Nobody had heard from her for like 2 years. She came back to Canebras with a bunch of crusaders that she'd rescued, and but she had, as it says, for her part, Yaniel had shed her pride and insubordination and gained a new appreciation for the difficult decisions that the leadership was forced to make. And she gave her sword to Erebeth Tirablade at that point, which is why Erebeth had it, and you bear it. But that's the legend of Yaniel. She is this very famous Iomedaean paladin. And she's standing before you. You thought that you as a paladin of Iomedae, she's a bit legendary, like a little bit mythological. Like, yeah, she did all this great stuff and blah blah blah. And there are tales told of her. You never thought that you'd be like, what?
But she hangs out with demons. That's kind of.
She's like, Flashheart of Iomedae, please come in.
Are we dropped out of combat?
Well, I don't know. It's Ilandar's turn, and he said to you, are these people evil?
Well, I will, of course, detect evil to make sure this is not a trick, as Yaniel would expect me to do.
Okay.
Paladins don't fall for suckers.
So you drop Fletcher, and
I'll duck under the doorway.
Like, ooh. Yaniel says,
"You call for the doorway, right?"
You needn't do that. My friend Ursatella is evil. However, you will see that I am not. And that's what you get. That's the vibe you get. She's the woman, the blonde woman, definitely evil.
Okay.
You do not get that from Yaniel.
All right. Well, I'm going to be at least a little wary. Like,
born to be a good guy.
How would I address her? She wouldn't be like my lady, right? She would be like
more like she's not a noble. It would be like maybe what did they call? Well, I guess you can't really call her sir. She's more of a knight. Madam, maybe? Madam Yaniel?
Yeah. Madam Yaniel.
Sure, ma'am.
Mum. Yes, Mum. Governor.
Your legend spreads far across this land, and you've been feared dead for since before I began my own crusade.
I have not died. Good Flashheart. I see you bear my old blade. I hope you have used it well in service of closing the world wound.
I will bring out radiance for her to admire there and say yes.
This is my old blade. I make no claim on it now. I gave it away freely many years ago. Does Erebeth still live?
Yes, right. She does.
Yeah, she's the warden of Citadel Dresden.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I was trying to think of I was thinking of the dragon Tyranoth. Who was the dragon that died? Tarendalev or?
Yeah, Tarendalev.
Okay.
Good call.
Yes, Irabeth is. We've taken Citadel Dresden back, and she is ensconced as its leader.
I heard rumors of that. An excellent siege. If I may commend you, you were there.
I did my part.
Excellent work. I've heard stories of Dresden in the recapture of Dresden. It warmed my heart. It warmed my old Crusader heart.
You know so much about myself and my companions who've taken some measure to be at this particular place at this particular time, where no one should be expecting us.
I had thought perhaps that you and your friends might come here, and so I had prepared my minions in such a way that they would welcome you. However, they did not act as my instructions commanded. And she sort of looks over at that demon over there, still kind of like straight up.
Okay,
they will be dealt with.
I'm acting like a little kid because I'm only 6 foot tall as opposed to the 12 foot tall Flashheart, but I'm like a kid with his dad, kind of reaching up and grabbing like his belt loop or something, and shake it and say, ask her about the evil people she's hanging out with.
So, my lady, our gentle, you
can't help but notice.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice that this place is full of giants and demons.
Your career is awash in your deeds, across this land from crusade to crusade. How do you find yourself here amongst what would most assuredly be the enemy of Iomedae?
She smiles sort of grimly. She says, I once was quite proud and arrogant, and I slew many demons in the World Wound, in both the Third and the Fourth Crusades. But in my travels, I learned humility, and I learned that peace does not always come at the point of a sword. I was once one of the most vigorous demon slayers in the entire World Wound, but I learned one great lesson: that this conflict will not be solved, never be solved by force of arms. We, as Crusaders, cannot beat the legions of demons that come through. We cannot win this battle. What we must do is find like-minded creatures, and you see the blonde woman sort of like nod to her, that know that the World Wound effort, the invasion and everything that has gone before for the last 80 years was a mistake, and we can work together to put an end to it. And that's what we're doing here. The nyahydrian crystals, mined in the abyss, they can be used for great evil, but they can also be used for great good. I myself have drank the elixir.
See, I knew I should have drank that stuff.
I myself have drank the elixir, and it has given me great powers for good, and it has allowed me to join with demons who acknowledge that it has been a mistake. We keep this secret from Hepzimira, from Baphomet himself, from Discari himself, and let them believe that we are still that we are still dedicated to their cause. Although they don't know about, they certainly don't know about me. They would never suffer me to live if they knew of me. But together with demons who have seen that the cause of the World Wound is foolish and vain, they have worked with me to insert ourselves into this process so that we can control it, and that we can perhaps use the mythic power and abilities of the nyahydrian crystals for good and to stop this battle rather than for evil.
Your exposition is compelling, Knight. It gives me much to think upon, but drinking the nyahydrian, we have been led to believe, would immediately corrupt you, if not immediately kill you.
I think the key words in what you've just said are led to believe. It was Queen Galfrey and her coterie who told you these things, didn't they? They are mistaken. The elixir only enhances what already exists, nothing more. Even though the raw materials come from the abyss, it can be refined in ways that reduce or even eliminate the potential for evil. I myself have drunk it.
I'm thinking to myself right now that I hope there's none laying around, because Gatto's busy guzzling it down.
You turn to
Too
find
late.
Otto, he's already got one. He's already.
Already got one. She says, look, I can speak with you because we are both of Iomedae and we both understand these things. I have drunk the elixir. It has given me a great power, a great gift to do good. I can show you this gift. It has allowed me the power to grant wishes. I can grant you and your group a single wish.
Yeah.
Anything you like.
No.
Just name it, and I will grant you to it.
At this stage, I move out of the room.
Ilindar, you need not leave. I am no danger to you, I swear.
Wish.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what
Lothar? I'm going to call him Lothar now.
Have you not lost a comrade, failed to retrieve some valuable thing that you wish to retrieve on behalf of the crusade? Tell me what you need, and I will make it so.
Hey, Bardo, stop tweeting out what we're doing.
I just updated my Facebook.
Lothar needs you.
Fletcher, you're awake now, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, where's Buttercup?
For us even to consider this night, we would need to be in console before we came.
Now, Les, keep in mind all of this is being said, but I'm still in initiative order. It's only been 4 seconds for me.
Okay.
Oh.
So what are you going to do?
This has been more than 4 seconds, so
let me know when it's my turn, and I'll tell you what I did.
Well, I mean, we've sort of dropped out of initiative a little bit.
Yeah,
Nobody's
so
fighting. So if you have something you want to do it.
During that conversation, then.
Yeah, and she's watching you, so you can't do anything like Slippery Pete
again.
style. Oh, I shudder to think of what this is going to be because you have a long and glorious history. Messing up completely good things.
5 foot step up.
A.
You're attacking her?
Roll again. Who are you
Remember
attacking?
what I said about adding something, right?
Yeah, I did.
That gets added with the confirmation, too.
Okay.
I don't think Flashheart would be able to stand this, so he saw you attacking her.
All right. Are you talking about the Scythe woman?
Yes.
Do you want the chart
Yes.
or the damage?
Oh, dear.
All right.
And using spring attack, I then go to that location and yell, oops.
Oops.
Okay. Nighty Night is the name of the crit. Target suffers max damage, falls prone, and is unconscious for D2 rounds. So she falls unconscious.
Okay, so max damage is 24.
All right, hold on a sec.
I just want her to know she can be hit.
Storm hit her once. Out of 6 attacks or 5 attacks.
I'm going to check and see if this is... Okay.
Had she not had true seeing, she'd be bleeding out right now.
How much is the you see her, she was looking around and listening a little bit. She wasn't paying attention too much, and you were able to sort of run in. How much damage total?
So it was max damage, right?
Yeah.
So 24.
24, okay. And she falls down. We'll just go ahead and do high-low on this. She's going to be down for 2 rounds. You see Yaniel look over, and she sort of is like, Gato, I know that is you, although I can't see you. I have told you that you are safe here, and that command stands. Please do not injure my servants anymore. Ilindar, what about you? You said you had something you wanted to do too?
Yeah. When Lothar comes over there, I'm going to say, can you commune with your deity and find out how screwed we are here? or how truthful?
How screwed we are?
Truthfully screwed me up.
What's that lays for Braveheart? Which I'm paraphrasing. Is it Erastel's
No,
pretty sure he can get me out of this, but he's
the
pretty
good
sure
Lord
you're
said
fucked.
he could get me out of this, but he's pretty sure you're fooked.
That's what Erastel says.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty sure he could get Lothar out of this, but he's pretty sure you're
But
fooked.
the rest of you are fooked. So
Because
at that point,
and
do
I
I?
was going to say, look, I'm the gullible one here, and this is screaming to me, this is bad.
Perhaps, she says, look, I understand that this is all very new to you. Perhaps you'd like to allow me to show you the rest of the facility, what we do here, before you make your decision.
Well, do I get to move into the room or?
Sure.
Can I take 2 more rounds?
Are you going to attack her again?
Yes.
So I'm going to move to here, so that she's in the magic circle against evil.
Okay.
I won't kill the good woman, but this other one's dead.
Yeah, and then she's
asked politely for you not to slay her.
She's going to continue.
I don't
talking.
listen to my party. Why would I listen to her?
Yeah. She's going to continue
Well, 'cause I
talking.
think she could kill you in about 2 blows.
So you could feel so Lothar, when you step into the room, she greets you. She's like, Lothar of the Olfin people. I know that you are not a follower of Iomedae, but you are welcome here regardless. And you can sort of like feel her. You could feel like the woman who's down, as being sort of like, she's evil.
Yeah.
You don't get any vibe off of Yaniel.
Well, if she continues talking, I'd like to do a sense motive.
Sure.
Although I don't know if it'll work necessarily, because she might believe her own stuff. In which case, I don't know how sense motive works on that.
No, sense motive, you're just determined if they're lying to you or not. But yeah,
Well, but it's kind of a matter.
They're saying they're not, in their eyes, they're not lying to you.
Right. So it's one of those deals. If she believes it.
That's why I know you've talked before to your deity and said, hey, even with the yes/no questions, hey, are we screwed if we do this? Or hey, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
No.
Man, you don't know. I mean, she seems completely legit.
So she believes her stuff, basically.
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Well, I mean,
okay,
we're in combat here, but I would say it doesn't hurt us to listen more before we get into a.
Well, and here's
this is all a sideshow for what we're trying to get to.
Yeah, here's the thing. I did a skill check.
Okay.
Right? I moved in. I did a skill check. Do I have another action?
Sure.
I'm going to use the talisman.
Okay. The talisman of pure good?
No. Now, I'm not trying to send her to hell just yet.
Okay.
That might happen.
Sounds like she had a summer home here.
What talisman are you using?
The talisman of true faith.
Okay.
So the question, the talisman of true faith will let me know if my action will call into question or risk my alignment with my deity.
Yes.
So the talisman of true faith is...
It's like a distant early warning symbol for stuff that might end up hurting.
Exactly, for screwing up my priesthood.
Yep.
So if he decides to attack this paladin.
Right. So my question, or not necessarily question, but my thought process is, if I agree with this person, does that call into question my alignment with my deity?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes, it would.
And that's
on my note to you, right?
That's all the
I
actions
saw
that
your
have.
notes, ruining everything.
That's all the action that I have, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for now, yeah. I mean, so she's still saying, look, let me show you what we're doing here. Let me explain to you. Then you can reconsider whether or not you want to take me up on the wish or not. I can show you that what we're doing here can help end this crazy war that has cost us so much. All right, so Gatto, you go back over to her and do what exactly?
Coup de grace that heifer.
What? Wait, am I missing something? Why are we?
If they're unconscious, it's a full round action.
Yeah. Full round action for an automatic crit.
Now, I'm automatically critting her. I am not actually insta killing her. I am giving her the bleed condition. You know what I mean? I want to.
Do you say anything?
After.
Okay. So you cut her throat?
So yes.
Jeez.
With a sneak attack.
Wait,
Okay.
I thought we were the good guys.
She's unconscious, so I do that.
No.
And then I back up and say, if you are still in good graces with Iomedae, lay on hands and stop her from dying.
Gato, please stop injuring my servants. If you wish a test.
Do you want me to roll damage and bleed damage?
Well, no, you don't have to. She is like, oh, God, this asshole. She walks over to her servant, and she kneels down, and she places one hand on her throat, and the other hand she raises up, and she says, Iomedae, your servant asks with humble, save your servant's servant and heal this creature, though she be not of your kind or a worshiper of Iomedae. And you can see, and there's like, and the wound knits. And she takes a moment. She's like, a moment, and she's like, please wake up, Ursatella. Ursatella's like, oh God, sits up, and she's growing. Please, Gato has injured you, but it is my hope that I have passed what the test that he wanted of me to pass, and that he will injure you no more. And she gets her to a seating position. She's like, stay here. So she's conscious. She's got her scythe in front of her, and she's looking at you, and it's just daggers from Ursatella. She hates you.
I want her to know that I could have killed her.
Well, so she also knows. She touches her throat, and she's looking at you, and she's like, you get the impression that if shit goes sideways on this, there will be a reckoning. Yaniel stands back up off her knees, and she's like,
guys, keep her talking for 10 minutes. She'll get rid of that true sing.
I have passed your test. Decloak yourself. There's no one here to harm you. No one wishes you harm. Well, she may wish you harm, but I do not, and I guarantee your safety.
I think this giant ITP, this Order of Stick comic is kind of the order that she just got from Iomedae.
So yeah, I mean, looked like she did lay on hands and said she's not bleeding anymore. She's conscious. She's sitting up. So you go all the way back over there.
I go all the way back over there. Now she did not cast a spell that I saw. She did not give her a potion or anything.
No, she didn't give her a potion. Do you have any knowledge arcana?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and roll it.
Let's see.
Actually, ask Flashheart. Flashheart, did that look like she did the same thing you can do?
I would say so, right?
Give it a perception, yeah.
Or did she do it differently than you do it?
Well, she does it differently than he does it, but I mean, as Flashheart would tell you, these things are not. Everybody does it in different ways. I mean, she made a big production out of it and that kind of thing. Mostly Flashheart would just be like, I want to heal you, that kind of thing, because usually it has to happen in the middle of combat. But yeah, I mean, it looked like a lay on hands.
I will ask Nagato and everybody to back off here. Like some paladins work on a different mentality than some maybe other members of this party, but with some things we have to take on faith here. And I can't explain what we're seeing here, but I can't good conscience attack this fellow Iomedaean without her proven fall into the darkness. I want to hear more what she says.
Okay, you see where I am, Les.
Yep.
That's like Tom's like,
only me and the blonde know right now.
Only you and the blonde. She's still mad. She's not happy at all. I'm just going to say that finally this demon eventually, after several rounds, manages to get loose and launches it back and flies back in and sort of lands over here next, on the other side, sort of like very much, he's been injured. He looks like he's been cut up and he's got little pieces of web and shit all over him. But he does seem to be.
I'm gonna need to see the saving throws.
Eventually, I was gonna get it.
Maybe. Lothar can tell you rolling ones for weeks is possible.
It can happen.
I hate to say it, but he's got a point there.
Failed.
16 is good, right?
No, 17 is the saving throw. So failed.
There it is.
So 5
7 rounds later.
By now.
Yeah.
So yeah, like 35 seconds later.
So he's died of old age.
But he comes and basically he lands on the platform near Yaniel, and she looks at him a little bit disapproving, and she's like, "My orders were strict. They were not to be. I was to be told when." And she's saying this in Abyssal, which many of you understand. She's like, "Look, I was supposed to be told when they were brought here. You failed me. I will deal with you later. Go back to your go back to your work." And so he seems obviously chastened, and he sort of flies down behind you guys over here on the ground behind the work table and begins going back to work. I mean, he's like,
did he like point to himself and go, evil? Like, supposed to get along with everybody over here. I'm evil.
Hello, pirate.
So what do you guys want to do? So you're here, Flash Art. Flash Art's basically saying, look, far as I could tell, she's one of us. And even though, I mean, her minions, as she refers to her servants, are evil demons. I mean, you've seen demons and giants since you came in here.
How bad is this that the paladin wants to go along with them, and it's the drow who has the biggest issue with this?
Yeah.
So Rastal's not too happy about this either. I don't know if Lothar tells you.
No, I'm going to. Well, I was waiting for sort of my turn, but if we're out of
we're going to drop out of initiative. Yeah,
I'm going to whisper to Flashheart that she has lost her way, and she needs to die.
Is what?
And then I'm going to cast a spell.
Oh, now you tell me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to cast?
Flame Strike.
Whoa, dude, okay.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Where? And how big?
Flame Strike is a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high. So if you can give me the 10-foot radius.
Okay.
Aren't I like 5 feet from her?
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said cast Flame Strike.
All right, hold on. I'll get you the thing here.
Okay.
10-foot raid? Got it.
Yeah, 10-foot radius.
Okay. Where'd it go? Here we go.
Actually, Flame Strike's only going to do half damage because...
No, it's only. It may only do half damage to one or the other of them.
All right, so I put
definitely doing full on the blonde.
I put a little Lothar in there.
I can't move it yet. So, I'm sorry. I was moving on the wrong screen. Now I can move it.
Okay.
So Flame Strike. Nope. That still kind of gets. Oh, now I've lost it.
It's underneath her.
Yeah, move it back just a little bit so it doesn't get Flash Heart.
Okay.
And maybe a little to the right, just so that they're fully engulfed in it, but it doesn't get him.
So kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, exactly.
That's it. Perfect. Now I can move it, though. Thank you very much.
Now we have to attack you.
Okay.
There
you go.
Okay.
So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to whisper to Flashheart that she's lost her way and that she needs to be destroyed.
Despite what you say, I'm going to try and kill her, even though she's of Iomedae.
Yeah, I don't.
Sure that I mean, just setting it aside, I don't see how Flashheart would take your word over and over an Iomedae and Paladin, no matter how far we go back.
It's a struggle, dude. I mean, you could do. So here's the thing. I don't think Lothar told you guys that he asked the talisman that you guys got. He just said she's lost her way. This is wrong. And then flame strike inbound. Yeah. Then he starts casting a spell.
Yeah. Well, I didn't
Can
have
I
a lot of.
gauge it? Is she? I would assume that she's a higher level than me than by some amount, right?
She's among Iomedae and Paladins and Crusaders, she is a legend.
I'm just thinking you're about to annoy her, and you're all going to die.
I do need you to make a spell resistance roll.
Who? Me?
No, Lothar.
Which is a D20 plus my level.
Your caster level, yep. Okay. So, let me see.
26.
All right. And is there a reflex save associated with this at all?
There is for half damage.
Okay.
It's actually, if it's against an evil person, it's for 3/4 damage.
Right.
Oh, because part of it is holy?
Because,
Yes.
the holy, you
half
can't
of it is
knock
holy.
away. But if it's a good creature, the save is for 1/4 damage because the holy wouldn't do anything.
Okay. So the blonde is hit. But as you're watching, you see the flames sort of go around Yaniel and do not touch her. You suspect it's because of spell resistance.
Okay.
So how much?
So 39.
39.
And the blonde was just recently brought back from death.
No. She
did have damage.
Right. She did.
Which we didn't roll.
Correct. Do you want to go ahead and roll it?
Yeah, I'm
Probably should
thinking
roll that damage and then whatever she healed back.
Yeah, she was brought back from like the brink.
So go ahead and roll your coup de grace crit damage because that's essentially what it is. So that's what a coup de grace is, right?
Yeah, it's a
Coup de grace is an automatic crit.
Okay.
Max damage and guaranteed crit.
Right.
And I'm assuming you want to take damage. It's max doubled.
So 7 and 15, double that, and then +4 bleed. So 23, 46 points of damage.
Doubled would be...
No, that is doubled.
That is doubled.
Okay.
46 +4, so 30 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the heal, the lay on hands, quote unquote, did whatever.
Okay. And then now 19.
39.
She made her save, right? 24?
So it's 3/4. It's not half.
It's
right.
three
Okay.
quarters.
Right. She only saves against the fire, not the holy.
40, 30, 29. Okay. She is... Hold on. It's a lot of
There's a lot of math going
There's
on.
a lot of math here, and I'm not good at math. All right, so she is grievously injured. She falls backward against the wall, and Yaniel looks out at you and says, I gave you safety, and you attack me and my minions? The deal is off! And you hear her voice like echo through the room. Flashheart, I command you to kill this Aristelian priest in the name of Iomedae. And I will.
I'm sorry, I think I'm just standing there, jaw agape. I have my hand out in friendship, and like my friends here are like flame striking on her and slitting her friend's throat. I'm just like stunned into silence for the moment.
I need you to make a will save.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, she's commanding me.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm back. What'd she say?
She commanded him to attack Lothar.
Yeah.
$26. That's not enough.
Oh.
Oh no!
It's close, but it's not enough. So you're pretty sure that you have been commanded by one of the senior-most mortal servants of Iomedae to kill the priest that just nuked her.
Which is Ilindar? No,
Which is
Lothar.
Lothar.
Which is Lothar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lothar.
Just destroy this enemy of Iomedae.
So I hear her say that in common, right?
Yeah.
So did she take damage too, or just?
No,
she's-
the flames went around her.
She had spell resistance.
Hold on, she just moved away.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just backed up.
Through those
She
double
apparently-
doors.
Oh, through
She
the double
apparently
doors.
had a crap ton of spell resistance.
I don't get an attack of opportunity as she leaves.
She's on a platform.
She's up above you and everything, right?
Oh, okay.
Those doors open though.
But I'm 12 feet tall.
No,
Yes,
Well, you
Chase
can
her.
jump up there, but you don't get an attack of opportunity against her.
Okay.
and you, we should. Yeah, at this point, we probably would go into.
Initiative.
Yeah, well, I mean, Lothar attacked her, and now we're worried that this may be the end because Flashheart is just like looking around and he's pulling radiance out. All right, here we go. Let's roll.
Oh crap! I'm sorry.
You're roll for
You're gonna have to
initiative.
put that in. I forgot to select myself first.
Well,
Okay.
if I have to start attacking Lothar,
I just
one good thing
zapped
about Lothar
everybody.
is I roll terribly on initiative.
Dang it. All right, hold on. So Lothar, you rolled. Oh,
Yeah,
Pete's frickin' sake here.
I'm sorry.
Not worse than
No, it's not
me,
your
man.
fault.
Well, it is because I didn't select myself first, or it would have automatically placed it in.
Oh, it's all right. I do it all the time. Don't feel bad. Okay, so, and then Flash Illendar, is he in? No. So Illendar at turn is 11.03. Bardos 22. Where is Bardos? Oh, there he is. $22.05. Flashback got an 8. Gatto's in gear in there. Fletcher, did yours get in the thing already? Yep.
Mine went in, yeah.
Okay. We missing anybody? So I'm gonna have to do her. And I'm gonna roll Ursatella. Okay. And then he's gonna be back in the fight. Ooh. Sorry, this is taking so long. And then Yaniel, is she gonna fight? Sorry, I got a couple more to do here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sorry.
Is that what you're saying?
Okay, he's gonna go. I feel like there should be some sort of music.
Do, 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 do.
And not the Jeopardy music.
Yeah, I gotta say, Chuck, you're really picky about your hold music.
Yeah, really crying. How about the GM hold music? You guys heard that, right?
I'm picky about a lot of things, dude.
Need to give us some death metal music for hold.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. Finally got all my guys in there.
Yeah, put some ginger on there. We'll be good.
And all you guys. Who you got?
All right, here we go. First off is Gatto, of course, because he cheats on his rolls so much. All right, she's looking right at you, and frankly, that woman is smiling as she gets out her scythe and she begins moving towards you. So she wants to kill you. And now that she's Gatto.
Kill her first hard.
All right, so what are you doing? Okay, gotcha.
Why do none of Gatto's posts come up as anything?
Because he doesn't want them to.
Because they're messages. So what you're looking at on this screen is my player screen. I'm
No,
getting his
I'm
message.
talking about on my roll
Oh,
20.
yeah, on that roll 20.
Gatto
I'm
done
whispering to
nothing.
the GM.
He's
He's
whispering to
doing
me.
it on purpose.
Well, it
yeah.
still shows up as something, but you don't see it because it's not TV.
Right.
I see it on my screen. So
Normally
here, I
doesn't
could
show
just
up,
read it
though.
to you if you want.
Yeah,
No,
I'm here
It's
to betray
okay,
the party now.
But at this point, I don't
Betray
trust.
party
I don't.
now.
I don't trust the Iomedaean. So you keep posting up shit that doesn't come up as anything. I'm going to kill you next.
Start not to.
Without that pesky Farina looking over my shoulder, I can free to strike.
All
Flame
right.
strike Gatto.
Okay, she is going to. Ooh, shoot. So, all right. So it's Blondie's turn. She lifts off and flies straight over the top of you guys, over to here, and brings a scythe down on what seems to be completely empty air. And if I can find her,
Nothing to see over there.
She's on the balcony over there, right?
I don't know. She's striking like at the balcony.
Okay.
Bitches be crazy, man.
Bitches be tripping.
Does a 45 hit you?
Oh,
Oh wait, that's not a charge. So just 45.
Yes.
just
Okay. She does. Okay, hold on. I didn't make a macro for her because I didn't think that you guys would ever attack her. Because that would be.
You didn't
wrong.
think we'd ever hit her, is what you meant.
Well, you may not yet. I mean. All right, so 17 points of damage, and you lose 1 point of wisdom.
Ooh.
Huh, I don't need wisdom.
I say that was never his strength anyway.
Now it's at -1.
Now it's a -1.
Nice.
One sec, just a second. Bartos is up.
I'm going to move next to Baru into the doorway there by Ilindar and cast Haste. So my question was, do I have any idea that Flashheart might not be loyal to our cause at this point?
Not yet. You clearly heard Yaniel. She said it in common. Said, I give you safety. I tell you why I'm here, and you attack me. You attack my servants. And she goes, look, Flashheart, in the name of Iomedae, I command you to destroy that priest of Erastil. And so Flashheart's kind of like going, huh? What?
Trying to decide if it's a command
friend
or more like a
Lothar?
suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's not like she took over your brain. It's more like this is a legend of Iomedae who has given you a direct command.
Yeah.
You're compulsed to do
Years
it.
of training.
You're not. Yeah, you're not. You're not. Yeah, you're not. What was the word you
Compulsed.
compulsed?
Compelled.
Okay, so haste to everybody that is on our side, including
Okay.
Flashheart.
Okay.
I can do up to 9. I don't think we have.
Now you can attack Lothar 15 times.
With Otto and Farina gone, I think I can do everybody, even Ziggy,
Okay.
or Siggy.
Okay. Cool. Do you do anything else?
I moved already, so that's it.
Oh, you moved. Okay, great. All right. Demon Boy jumps the table and attacks Lothar.
This poor guy. He's like, we're attacking, now we're not attacking, now we're attacking again. Like, make up your mind, lady.
So he only gets the first one. So 18 to hit. That doesn't hit you, does it, Lothar?
No, it misses.
All right. So his scimitar just like whoosh, and you like back away from it because at this point you're kind of looking at Flashheart too, because Flashheart he's got his hand on Radiance and he's looking at you and he's looking at over where Yaniel was, and I mean you just don't know what in the heckity heck is going on here. Okay, let's see about them. What is his speed? Okay.
That one is 9.
So one. Hold on. Okay, yeah. There we go. 1, 2, 3,
12.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so at the edge of the balcony, near where you guys are standing, so he's still on the balcony, you see this thing that I'm going to have to describe to you because it is quite possibly, and you've seen some weird stuff, this is quite possibly the weirdest thing that you've seen so far in this in this fight, in this in this adventure path. So let me describe this. This looks like a flying, bulbous, tumor-ridden mass, has numerous arms, no legs, and a leering, three-eyed face. And it's flying. Your first thought was beholder, but it's definitely not a beholder. If you look at it here, let me show you what it looks like.
Yeah.
So it looks like a flying tumor with eyeballs and big bulbous protrusions all over it with these little farty bat wings that it's sort of flapping kind of thing. But your guess is, I mean, you guys aren't students of aeronautics, but you don't think that those bat wings are its primary mode of flying because it's just like, it's flapping around. But that's what it looks like.
Ick.
Is this a nyahydrian miscase here?
I don't know. It's possibly, but it's freaking weird looking, and it looks down on you guys like, and you see it's got like some of it's got little. So it's got in one hand it's got like what looks to be like a piece of rope or a leather or something like that. It looks to be about 10 feet long, and it's just sort of like dragging along the floor, and you can hear sort of like a metallic tink to it every once in a while. So it's like. And then as it drags along, and then you see its hand sort of reach behind it, and it's like you hear this disgusting pop noise, and it comes back, and it's got like a big tumor in its hand that's kind of like going, and that's where it stops. All right, Storm, you're up.
Wait, do I get a chance to throw up first?
It's gross, but it has. So on one hand, it has this like weird rope, and the other hand, it has like a tumor that it just popped out of its own body.
Get Dr. Pimple Popper up in here.
Storm is going to ask Fletcher if he's got that nasty thing.
Sure. I got to go up the stairs again, though, don't I?
Well, that's only 8 feet up, right?
It's about 8 feet up.
And if you're 12 feet tall,
but it's also a platform. It's not like you could just stab directly up at it. It's you're looking at it like a wooden platform that's suspended from the wall. That's what it's standing on.
The platform is probably about chest height.
Yes, as a free action.
Yeah, theoretically, sure.
So he can swing up above it and attack.
Yeah, theoretically, yeah. Yeah, I think you could.
Something like that from the awkward.
Yeah, what were you saying, Matt?
As a free action, I'm going to turn to Fletcher and say, I'm having an existential crisis right now, man. Can you take this one?
And Fletcher's like, sure, I'll kill Lothar for you.
I'll kill. You take a break, Fletcher. I'll handle all of them. You just sit this one.
Flashheart brain hurt.
All right. What does Storm do?
So,
Storm bites the tumor guy? Yes.
No. Storm's going to kind of... How tall is his desk?
Not very. It's 4 feet. It's, like a normal humanoid desk.
It's kind of half on the desk, half off.
Okay. There's a lot of, like, alchemical shit on the desk.
They got knocked up back this way.
Well, she just crashes through it. Okay.
And she's going to look at Demon Boy and says, no one touches him.
he just tried to shrug his cigarette. Oh, I forgot. Storm.
Is that Bardos and Lothar's love child?
Hey, there's Tom.
Tom.
All right. So
hey, guys.
Bite is a hit. The first claw is a hit. Second claw is a potential crit.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
He's dead.
Well, let's see. It's 29 points. Well, let me see how many. So he's got. Let me just check. Oh yeah, he's got 27 hit points left. So after all his struggles in the web, finally he frees himself. 10 seconds later, everything devolves to shit, and he gets essentially bit to death by an angry
dragon.
An angry old
place. Yes, by a dragon.
He's actually close enough to reach up and smack him.
Yeah. So Storm just like, well, no, she can't see him. So
she still does.
Demon Boy.
The blonde woman says, "I'll take care of it."
It's an innate ability.
Chill out. He's all leaning against the wall and like, wait, we're attacking again?
I am going to, and then as far as Ilindar is just going to send magic missiles up at what's her name.
Okay.
This chick.
All right, go for it.
So
Bring her down a little bit so I can see her health bar.
No.
Yes. Because she should have been dead twice by now.
She's not healthy. I'll grant you that. Spell resistance, please.
She had her throat cut.
And healed.
Yeah, it wasn't healed that well.
What,
It was evil healing.
You're judging Paladin lay on hands?
Yes, because I'm a priest and paladins suck.
that was a garbage heal. All right, so you do get past it, and these hit. So there you go. Boom. They do not kill her.
I didn't expect them to, but
All right, it's Yaniel's turn. Lothar. I'm sorry. Actually, Lothar and Flashheart and Fletcher, give me a perception check.
Perception coming up.
Okay. Lothar, you're kind of busy right now. Fletcher, you hear this. And Flashheart, I would think you hear it too. You hear Yaniel's voice say in Abyssal, Mutasafin, defend your laboratory.
Ooh. I don't speak Abyssal, so I heard soften, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Flashheart's still frozen back there. Like, he's going back through his mind. I was reaching my hand out to shake her, get her autograph, flinging strike hits.
You were a little fangirly. I mean, this is the legend of Iomedae and Paladins, just to make her acquaintance, and the fact that you realize that you bore Radiance, that this was her sword.
Right.
Is just. I mean, Yaniel was just like legendary, and like most people who are legendary, they're a little bit mythological, right? They get imputed so many different stories that it's like you kind of like, yeah, sure. It's like I don't know who it's like, but it's, like Hercules or something like that.
Elvis.
Spoonwar.
Spoonwar.
Oh, good God.
Radar,
All right.
Why is Spoonwar not dead yet? Tom, I hold you responsible for that.
So Spoonwar's legend has grown greatly in the time.
All Spoonwar now.
We're all Spoonwar. Yeah, it's like I am Spartacus.
Yeah.
I am Spoonwar. No, I am Spoonwar. All right, Lothar, you're up.
Okay, let's see. Good God, why is alphabetical order so difficult for me right now? That's not good. There we go. Okay, so first off, I'm going to take a 5-foot step to this direction.
Okay.
Because
To get away from
Flashheart's looking at me a little wild-eyed. As a free action, I'm going to tell him she just admitted to drinking nyahydrian crystal juice. She's not yours anymore. Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Yeah.
Knock off all that evil.
Knock off all that evil. And then...
Don't make me come down there.
This might be bad. I'm going to cast Holy Smite.
On Flashheart?
On Blondie.
Okay.
So I need a...
You need a
20-foot radius.
Okay. Let me get that for you. What did I do with your last one? I put it somewhere safe, and then I lost it. I may have deleted it. All right. 20-foot radius?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Don't look at that.
I'm not. I'm just waiting for my 20-foot radius where it needs to be.
Okay. I'm going to go... What color is Holy Smite? That's orange. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make this guy a little smaller. There we go. There you go. Can you see it? I just set it off to the side. Place it wherever you want it.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Stick it wherever you want it.
There.
Okay. In the blade barrier?
Well, I want to put it so that it hits this blonde demon that should have been dead hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
And none of my people.
Okay.
So
What is he doing?
Holy smite.
Holy smite. Like I said, this could be bad because I don't know where you are. But if you're good, this won't affect you. If you're not, sorry, bro.
Famous last words.
Right? Okay, so 1d8 per 2 levels against evil creatures, 1d6 per caster level against evil outsiders, and causes to become blinded for 1 round. So I'm assuming that this evil thing is obviously an evil creature, right?
Yeah. So Flashheart already did. So you're talking about Blondie, right?
Yeah, Blondie.
Yeah, she's evil.
Okay. So, and she's not an evil outsider. She's not. What are the other options?
I don't know if she is or not.
Yeah, I know what she is. So it's all right.
So she's just evil.
As far as you know, she's just evil. You don't know where she's from. So I mean, you don't really. I mean, let's go with that. So what's she's not an outsider. Let me put you.
That's the thing because it matters for the damage.
Yeah, gotcha. She's not an outsider.
28 points of damage.
All right. So I do need spell resistance from you.
D20 plus level.
Plus
D20
cast
plus
level.
level.
Plus,
Yep.
If you got spell penetration, then it's +2 or 4, depending on what flavor of that you got.
Yeah, I don't think you have spells for penetration, do you?
28.
Damn, son. All right, 28 points of damage. She is not immune to holy smites.
No.
And you see her stagger backward against the wall and slide slowly to the floor. She does not appear to be moving. However,
how much damage does that do to someone who's not evil but not good either?
Hang on a second. I'm getting there.
Friendly fire!
Yeah, well, like I said, I didn't know you were there.
It's the hazards of being invisible.
This says...
Don, I commend you for not making squeaky noises when he set that radius,
this
range
spell,
thing.
This spell deals only half damage to creatures who are neither good nor evil.
Okay.
And they are not blinded.
Okay.
Such
14.
a creature can reduce that damage by half, down to 1/4, with a successful will save.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on.
What's the DC there?
You can go 1/4 with a will save, and let me look at my holy smite. That'd be 19.
All right. Here it comes. Nope. 14 points of damage to Gato.
So you take half damage.
There you have it. Friendly
Sorry.
Fire. Flashheart, he's killing you. He's killing your friends.
You hear Gato scream out in pain and then curse because is dead.
Well, stay visible, bro. What can I tell you?
All right, Flashheart. The moment of truth, my friend. It's your turn. You just saw Lothar. Pretty sure he just holy smite bombed Gato. He's turned against the whole party.
He still can't see Gato. He doesn't come visible.
And he doesn't care.
And he doesn't care. And I started out with the telling him, she drank nyahydrian crystals, dude.
I grasp my my talisman of faith, and I try to reach out to understand if this killing Lothar or another party member is what Iomedae would want.
Well, it doesn't tell you what Iomedae would want. What it works is, it works for you the same way that it works for Lothar, in that if since you're going to be dealing with demons and various kinds of things on this trip, basically there are certain things that would call in your case, paladinhood or alignment into question. Right. So you basically say to yourself, if I follow a certain course of action, will this put my paladinhood or my alignment in danger? So to activate the talisman, I need to know what you're thinking of doing, and to see if it would affect your alignment.
Would killing Lothar put my paladinhood in jeopardy?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll go with that plan then. How we resolve that? I strike out a ugly tumor face right here.
So this is an interesting metaphysical question, because you've just been commanded by one of these, what to your mind is one of the senior-most servants of Iomedae on Earth. and she has commanded you to, basically, won't somebody rid me of this troublesome priest? And you, at the other hand, have questioned the talisman, and it has said, if you do that, if you follow her orders, it will put your paladinhood in danger. What's going on here?
Yeah, so 1 + 1 = 2.
Well, I don't feel like I have to resolve this right now because she's not standing in front of me. She gave me the command and she bailed, so we can't have this conversation face to face for a second.
Well, she got flame striked by an Aristilian priest. I mean, that was not nice.
It was a little rude.
It was a little rude.
It was a little rude.
Is that what you said, Chuck? It was a little rude?
It was a little rude. It wasn't uncalled for, which is the important point. It was a little rude, not uncalled for.
That kind of defines like most of our party, though.
Yeah, well, exactly.
A little rude. Not uncalled for, but just a little rude.
Be filled with conflict and angst less, but I still think I would.
You're still going to fight Tumor Boy?
My reflexive reaction would be attack Tumor Boy a second. Like if he had left, if the Tumor Boy hadn't appeared, I think I'd have more conflict about attacking Lothar. But
okay,
with Tumor Boy just showing up, putting ugly in my face, I'm gonna put. Did I hear haste is cast on us?
Yes.
Yes.
And I haven't moved, so right. Here we go. 1, 2, and then I'll have a 1 less, 4 less.
Those are all a +1.
Okay, so it's
why
26, 21,
less.
Okay,
and 22, 23 then.
So the first one hits barely, but after that, all misses.
Okay.
Does that count bless and haste?
Yes.
Okay. I'll say they should be +2.
Yeah, still not enough.
Okay, put a damage on now. So what do we? Okay, I think I screwed this up last time. So for damage, I would be D10, right? No, it'd be crap.
So it's D8 that goes to
It's
D10.
large, so it's D10, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, D10.
Okay. I know I jacked it up last time.
$18 points. Let me see. I got to see if this thing has any. Well, I wouldn't have DR against Radiance. So, okay, 18 points. So you draw. So your first attack draws Radiance across this thing's belly, for lack of a term. I mean, it's just a big wad of tumors, and it connects with a couple of these like bulbous masses as it slashes across, and it's just like a huge thing of like disgusting yellowish red pus comes just like pouring out. It doesn't squirt out or anything, it's just like just onto the floor, and the creature makes sort of a farting sound and sort of like wiggles backwards a little bit as you strike it. But yeah, it's gross.
That's super gross, bro.
You.
But thankfully, it pours off of Radiance. Doesn't stay on your thing, but it drenches. It plops down onto that patio. I mean, it's not a patio. It's the floor where it's above. It's not a patio. Okay.
Veranda.
Fletcher, you're up.
So I didn't see his health bar go down, but is this the guy Fleshheart attacked?
Yeah, let me check and make sure that his health bar is available to you to see. It is. So it's probably just in the way. I'll just move him back a little bit.
It still looks like a full health bar.
Still looks like a full health bar. There he goes.
So he's got plenty to whack away at. I will take a swing at him too.
With what?
With my hammer.
Okay.
80. Less.
You take lots of swings.
Yeah.
Because you're hasted. And you don't have to move.
We got haste back. Okay.
Yeah, Bardos cast it.
All right.
I think Bardos cast it. Was it? Yeah, it was Bardos that cast it. Okay, that is a hit. Okay.
Damn.
So
is he still alive?
Yes, absolutely still alive. So here's the thing. So you hit it with the hammer, and it's like hitting a enormous.
Beach ball?
The feeling I get is like hitting like an enormous, poorly inflated beach ball. You see your hammer just kind of goes bloop into it, and it gets sort of like punched backwards a little bit. But you are pretty sure that you did not do 44 points of damage to it. You did some, and it's pushed backwards a little bit, but it's kind of like you hit it, and it's like boom, and it makes this like noise as you hit it, and it's kind of like knocked sideways. But yeah, I mean, you're pretty sure that bludgeoning weapons at this point kind of like punch it around a little bit.
Anchor that fucker down, man.
He did some damage, though, right?
He did some, yeah, and I marked it.
So you can do other attacks if you want.
Yeah, if you do other attacks, go ahead and finish out, and then
You can do all of his attacks. I mean, it's not pushing it so far away that it's out of range.
Got it. All right, so second attack. But just as a reminder, this is holy, but I know you probably remember that.
No, it matters. Ooh, potential fumble.
Look at that.
It does not confirmed, but your turn ends there. All right.
Hold on. I'm good.
All right. Gato. Don?
Sorry for the scorch marks, bro.
You say sorry for the scorch
You don't even
marks.
know to say sorry. You don't know what you did.
Well, you heard Gato yell out, "Ow, that hurt."
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Too bad Farina wasn't here to enjoy that.
Okay. Who or what are you? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. This is going to be good. Give it to me, big man.
It's coming.
That's a miss. Oh, no, it's not.
No,
Never
no,
mind.
add.
Never mind. It is not a miss. So.
This is piercing damage.
Yes, it is. So you guys see. So Lothar, you're probably closest, but Flashheart, you see this as well. Is a huge rent, sort of. Well, not huge, but a rent opened up in Tumor Boy, and a big glurt of that pus just goes all out on the floor, splashes everywhere. Some of it gets on you, Lothar, and you're just like, oh god, it's gross. It smells like death and pus mixed together, and it does take some damage.
If it can bleed, it does bleed now. So
sadly, it is immune to bleed.
damn it.
It is. But it does. But you did get it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good. So yeah, I mean, you stabbed it.
Yep.
But this big, it's like popping a pimple. This stuff just goes out, and then it stops, and that's it. It's just like popping packing material. You know, you pop it and then pop and then nothing. That's kind of it. He doesn't bleed or anything like that. It's almost as if his body is segmented into a mass of individual tumors.
Right.
Bardos.
Okay. Fletcher, I think we need to take this action up a little bit.
Oh, by the way, Les, is it too late to? I forgot I had a 1d6 energy.
Oh no, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll it. That would count.
Just hearing Gordon's voice reminded me of that.
Make sure that it's not immune. So this is sonic damage.
Yeah.
Let me make sure it's not immune to it. Oh, okay. Okay.
Not immune to took.
It is not immune to sonic. So there you go.
I'm going to move up where I can touch Fletcher, and then I'm going to cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
And I'm going to move up. I don't know how much I can see into this room, but the Dimension Door is not like Teleport where it's questionable. So I'm going to say...
Yeah, you could see it. You can get in there.
Yeah, so I'm going to go... As far as I can see into this room up here, I'm going to take me and Fletcher.
Okay.
If I can see this guy, I'm going to try to get past him. behind him?
You could barely see him from where you are. He's just sort of standing in front of that door with a big sword in his hand.
Okay, so I'm going to try to put me and Fletcher behind him, like back here somewhere.
Okay. Go ahead and move to where you want. You can go even further than that. I mean, you can see pretty close. I mean, you can see that there's a wall over there. If you wanted to put it over here, next to this lab table.
Yeah, if I can do that, then I'll do that and get Fletcher where he's within reach to hit this guy, but not the.
Okay.
Is that what you were thinking?
Yep, that'll work.
All right, boom, chaka. That's all right. Now you're gonna. I think if you dimension door, you can actually. Can you move afterwards? I believe you can.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
He moved to get over there and then touched him. So
yeah, I moved and then touched him. So I'm.
Oh, you moved to get over. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Okay. Cast a spell, so.
All right. So I think you killed all my demon boys, didn't you?
There's only one left.
Boys are gone.
That's sad.
He's dead.
All right. It is Tumor Boy's time. So he is going to. You hear a. Hold on. I got to check this real quick. Got it. Okay. All right. You hear this creature make this like weird sort of like sound, and suddenly the air all around it becomes filled with this toxic, noxious gas. It just like explodes with this what you think might be some sort of tumor fart, but what it essentially is a stinking cloud. So everybody inside it needs to make a saving throw.
Fortitude?
Fortitude save.
So if Storm is more out than in, is she not in?
Give me a reflex save for Storm.
Same question for Fletcher. I think he's barely touching the edge.
Fletcher, you would want to back out of it.
Okay.
21.
All right, no problem, Storm. But she will have to move physically. She just move her a couple of steps away.
Like half a square.
Yeah, like half a square. It's not going to count as a regular move. Yeah, so she's just outside of it. Lothar 17. Ilindar, let me check.
What about this guy?
Yeah, I'm curious if he does anything.
He seems completely immune. All right, the DC 16 on the stinking clouds. So Lothar, Gatto, Ilindar, you guys, Flashheart, you didn't like that. So Flashheart, you are nauseated for D4 plus 1 round. So hold on a second. Let's go ahead and roll.
I believe, if you recall, it's I took a was it sickened or nauseated? I gotta go back and look.
I don't know, but if you took nauseated, then you are in the clear. If not, you are nauseated for 4 rounds.
Ugh. All right, well, I'll take it until I can read my feet there. Jump up. Cube.
It also is it does obscure vision as well, I believe. Yeah, it's like fog cloud.
I chose sickened, not not nauseated.
Okay.
Yaniel of Iomedae, why didn't you tell me to take the right mercy?
So this cloud obscures all sight, including dark vision, beyond 5 feet. Creature within 5 feet has concealment. Creatures farther away have total concealment.
Honestly, as ugly as that thing is, I think it's a morale bonus if I can't see it.
It does that. And so, Fletcher, you don't even, I mean, you can almost barely see that guy that you were behind. You can't see anything beyond, you can't see the tumor boy or anything like that. All right, that's what he's going to do. And then he is also going to fly forward to here. No, he's going to stay there. Oh, well, no. Okay, then he's done. All right, Storm's up. I want more attack actions.
So this thing is erupted, and so now Storm can't see anything in this room.
Nope. He could vaguely make out the outline of
Flashheart?
Flashheart, and he can certainly hear Flashheart throwing up right now. As can you.
It's probably a lot of projectiles as I've enlarged.
It's a big bunch. You're essentially nauseated condition. You are unable to attack, cast any spells, concentrate, or do anything else requiring attention. The only thing that you can do is make a single move action.
Well, I retch in a dignified way because I'm a paladin.
You know what I found is that paladins are the worst when it comes to throwing up because they don't let it go.
The dry hurl.
All right, let's Storm. You're on the edge of this cloud. You're like you can hear Flashheart throwing up.
Hang on 1 second. I need to look one thing up real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
So, with Storm knows that she got attacked by that blonde chick.
Yes.
Way down here.
Yeah, in the other room.
And then the next time she saw her, she was there.
Correct.
So Storm's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. She's going that way?
Now, obviously, when she's in as tall, she's doing squeeze rules.
Yep.
So her AC goes down, but she's going to be moving through there.
All right, no problem. She could slither through.
60. Okay, that's one move.
Okay, let me tell you what she sees in there. Oops. Everybody's gone crazy. Hold on a second. All right. So this chamber stretches has a really high ceiling that stretches nearly 50 feet up. In the southeast, it looks like there's a 3-tiered dais of some sort, which looks like it's covered with furs and cushions. But it also looks out over an area that looks like it's caged off with bars. These two double doors right here look like they're connected to like an iron bar cage, which you can't really see in right now. But it looks like a cage door. And there's an iron gate.
And then I guess these doors right here are closed?
Yeah, those are closed. But they're different from these doors. This is an iron gate on a cage. These are the same kind of doors you see in this complex all the time.
Yeah. Just know she was probably trying to, knowing she couldn't go that way, she's just trying to get around to get to the battlefield a different way.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And she's got another move action, or you can, if you want to do something else.
Another move action to open these doors.
Can do.
That's what she's going to get.
Okay. There you go. Those doors open up. You can start to smell a little bit of that same gas as you open the door. It's not there.
So
you don't see anything.
Are those doors open?
No, but you can see the fog kind of coming underneath it and through the cracks.
Okay. And Illendar doesn't have a target. So I'm not sure what he's going to do yet. He's just going to probably just think about it for a round, try to figure out what to do.
Okay. Lothar, it's your turn. You are surrounded by an absolutely noxious cloud of gas. You can't see the creature anymore. You can only barely see Flashheart. He hasn't attacked you, which is nice, but you're still not entirely sure of his motives.
I think my motives are quite clear right now.
All right. His motives are vomiting. So Ziggy is going to move down to here.
Now, Ziggy can't go in a straight line to get there.
Where's Ziggy?
Ziggy has a movement of 80 fly.
Okay. Ziggy's moving there and going by the cage.
Started here
Okay.
Does Ziggy play guitar?
Not Ziggy, Siggy.
Yeah,
See,
Siggy.
Short for Sigmund, I believe.
Ziggy, that really sad cartoon character that
No,
every newspaper.
not short for Siggy, but okay.
Give me a perception check.
80
For
gets
Siggy.
Ziggy to hear.
Yep. Okay. That's why I was trying to kill you, Don.
Yep. That's why we all try to kill him. So she comes up to the cage, and she can see in the cage, and it looks like a place where captives are sent. There's some stuff in there. Give me a perception check, real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Trying to find the perception. 11.
There's nothing in the cage right now, but it just looks like. But to Siggy, it looks like a cage that would be for holding not so much monsters as like people, right?
Yeah.
So there's like a little bedroll kind of area. She can see Siggy's I can never remember
An
owl,
owl.
Boy owl or a girl owl?
A girl owl.
A girl owl. So Siggy can see there's like a wooden cup, much used, in a little bowl with some remnants of gruel in it. It looks like this cage would be used for keeping a person as opposed to a monster.
Right. And then I'm going to move back out of this stinking cloud area.
Okay.
And since I know this is the general area where Don is, I'm going to flame strike that area again. Because he keeps wanting to run his mouth. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying.
Well, quit just saying, asshole. No, I'm going to move back here out of the stinking cloud, and that's it.
All right. Flashheart.
I believe I'm busy retching.
You are busy retching, but you can make a single move action if you want.
Well, I would think I would try to move out of the cloud. I don't know what's in front of me, but I can tell. I know it was behind me, so I'd probably move this way. How far can I move?
Whatever your move action. So I think you can move 25 or 30, whatever that is.
20, but your haste, so 50.
Yeah.
50. So he comes running out. Bartos has to dodge out of the way. Elendar's like, ooh,
leaving a trail behind him.
Yeah, I mean, the vomit is just like pouring out from between his fingers. He's trying not to vomit on you guys, but he's like pushing you out of the way. He's like, oh God, this is horrible. And he, you've never seen Flashheart in such intestinal distress since that one time he got sick back at the place where you rescued Arushle. I believe you got nauseated there too.
I believe I did too. This is right. Yeah.
It's been a long, hard road for Flashheart when it comes to
Intestinal distress.
This is not the first time we've watched him projectile vomit, for goodness sake.
If you've got a sensitive tummy, wearing plate armor is not the best way to get through these things.
Yeah. All right. This guy is going to take a 5-foot step back, and Fletcher, you hear a voice coming from inside the thing, speaking in Abyssal. Do you speak Abyssal?
No.
But Bartos does. So the voice is speaking to Fletcher in Abyssal, but he doesn't understand it, but you understand it, and he says, look, Nanago's gone. She's left here, and I've no wish to die. I don't wish to fight you. Please accept my surrender. In Abyssal, he says. But please do not destroy my laboratory. Anything but that.
I'll translate for Fletcher so he understands what's being said.
Okay.
Was your translation "kill it now"?
Sounds legit. Fletcher, what do you do?
Yeah, it's my turn, isn't it?
You can't hardly see that guy.
Yeah.
And he backed up into the cloud.
Not in a position to do much to him anyway. Can you stop that really ugly fat thing from attacking it?
I can. He said, well, you'd have to. So, Bartos, I'm assuming you're translating?
Sure.
I can stop it.
Can or can't?
I can. It serves me.
Then we'll accept your surrender. Or at least I will.
And so you hear him yell back, Gibby, Turn that shit off. And that is the end of the round. And it's after 11. It's like 5 minutes after 11. So we are going to stop there. And in 2 weeks, we will revisit. We will revisit where you hear who you can only presume is Mutasafin tell his friend Gibby to knock that shit off.
Nice.
And see
Hey, Don.
what happens next.
All right, Don. Sorry for doubting you, but I'm going to do it next time anyway. So.
And Tom.
Yeah. You're going to do what next
you.
time?
Nice to see you again, buddy.
Yeah.
Why is Spoonwar still alive?
Spoonwar is more legend than wizard now.
Yeah, well, Spoonwar is dying 1,000 deaths right now.
Accept my disappointment that he is not dead.
Tom is Spoonwar now. That's
Aren't we all Spoonwar?
Yeah.
That's it.
We are all Spoonwar.
A little bit in our own way. Yeah.
Yes.
No.
We just leave his name everywhere we go.
So that's what they did. So I don't know if I told you this, Chuck, but they did when they attacked the trading post, and they discovered that the trading post had decided, for reasons unknown, to deploy 4 catapults hidden on the edges of the building. And so what these guys did is they were sneaking in. Rather than destroy the catapults, they wrote Spoonwar was here on each of them. So now, since then, the legend of Spoonwar, and they've been writing Spoonwar was here in various places. And so now the legend of Spoonwar is like, it's like, you know, there was talk that there was a gang and he was the leader of it, or he's like this legendary wizard who does all this stuff. Spoonwar's come a long way since
So he's become Kilroy.
A little,
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's still alive.
Chuck, you would have loved Sieren's move when they were leaving. They were going to be attacked by all those zombies and aghast.
I actually heard about that.
And they dropped the cage and you just arcane blast the living shit out of them.
No, you did that. I heard about that. That was awesome.
It was a really good plan, and it worked perfectly
Fish in
too.
a barrel.
Yep. All right, gents.
The only thing I'm disappointed about is Spoonwar is still drawing air.
Well, the problem is you had 2 paladins.
Well, see, there's the
paladin
problem.
and an arsonist. And
Paladins are always issue driven.
Yes, paladins are always a problem.
So they actually wanted to take him to the authorities.
If anyone should be punished, it should have been the party, not Spoonwar.
Yeah.
Says
So
Spoonwar.
says Spoonwar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say we let him go.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys are still having fun on Saturday nights. I'm also glad that our area has opened up a little bit so I can get the hell out of my house and go bowling. So
Yeah, there you go.
We had 2 brand new players last night for Saturday night game. So on one hand, we had Eric's friend Tom joined us. So he seems like a good dude, and Jim Masterson joined us last night. So that
Tom
was
R.
fun.
hadn't played for what, 30 years, he said?
Yeah, he said he hadn't played for 30 years, and he's like, "This is great." He goes, "I can't believe it."
That's
And
awesome.
then Jim Masterson joined us too.
We love when they come back.
So should we expect these guys to join A or B team here before too long?
Well, I don't know. You know, that's a great question. It's possible. I could certainly see Tom joining B team. I don't know about Jim Masterson potentially. One thing, it was just one night, so I don't know. We didn't get much.
Jim, well, just like me, we both like the, there's
The interaction.
online games are fun, but you can really have your own imagination in these games,
Right.
Yep.
And that's much more fun.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking you about the Pathfinder book, which rule, because Jim and I are considering it, but I told Jim, I said, we got to be careful because we got to not come in and have too many players, because that's a lot to manage.
It can be, yeah.
Don't we have one extra bunk on the traveler ship? On the
Yeah, there's an open slot. I don't know. Tom, did you ever play Traveler when you were a kid?
Yeah, not really, but I know the game enough. I mean, it's basically a role playing game.
It's a role playing game, yeah.
They're all
There's almost no rules. It's just